Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, each hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the Sunday late night culture stream. Culture after dark. I mean, you know, call it what you will, but this is going to be a good time. We've got some other folks that'll be joining us as the show continues. We're starting off with a pretty decent group of human beings I consider friends. We've got, of course, my editor and main man, the bald Jewish human from Australia. His name is Mr. Grant Gregory. Greetings, my friend.
G'day. I'm happy to be here. I just wish that intro was just a little bit louder. I barely even heard it.
Oh, okay. I'll crank it up next time. The main complaint I get is that people's speakers on their phones blow up when that thing's going off. So I love it.
It's an urban myth.
It's a myth. It's a myth. Like gorillas.
Wow, I just won't open my mouth no more.
Oh, hey, by the way, just below me is Fat Batwoman or Fat Whammon.
Batwoman, audio tech extraordinaire. Okay. But that's all rumors.
Ah, all right. Okay. Okay. But I'm glad that you could join us this week. I know next week, unfortunately, there will be no Sunday late night stream, but it'll return the following week. We have Mother's Day next Sunday, just so you guys remember. Say thanks to Mom if you have one. If you still have one, say thanks. Mom's important. Mom did good stuff. Mom made you. You wouldn't be here without your mom. And Gary talks about that all the time. You would not be here without your mom. So
I'll pass.
Like her, don't like her, thank her. She made you. By the way, we also have the incredible and talented and very giving human being known as Toxic Man Flu joining us today as well. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great tonight. I'm in the new digs. Got an office setup going on, and in the midst of building out a little studio in here.
Ooh.
Mrs. and I are going to start doing a few things together. So
Yeah,
good stuff.
that's good.
Glad to
By
be
the way,
here.
I've noticed the missus participating in a lot of chats recently. Let me say.
Yeah. I think she's trying to keep me straight.
Mm.
But
Rather than gay.
Do you have some gay tendencies we were unaware of?
Yeah, are you latent homosexuality there? Or?
Well, I'm on with comics and culture most nights, so
You are a member of Dick's Division. That's true.
That does make
That's
sense.
true.
Yeah.
I tell a lot of Dick's jokes and a lot of dad jokes. So I mean, I could be Buttigieg. Who knew?
Oh, hey now. Then you would be chest feeding. But hey, I probably get in trouble for all of those things. But I just want to say thanks to all of you. There's 85 of you in the chat. Great way to start the show. We had a lot of attention early on. Everybody was here early. Thank you for all of you folks that showed up like an hour before the stream. It was great. Just popping in here every once in a while, popping into the office between bites of my dinner going, oh, this is awesome, and responding to people. We got Zan Zoltan, RC Anderson's out there. Rave Girl is here. We've got a few other folks like Terry Rose here. Deleted Scenes, otherwise known as Mr. Auden. Check out Deleted Scenes channel if you get a chance. Looks like we've got Low Spec Linux Laptop in the house, and Magitech Mags. Good to see him. By the way, Magitech Mags, that's a channel. You can subscribe to it. It'd be great. 90 of you here in the chat. Please hit the like button. Share this around. Let's make this thing big.
Mags is good people.
That's right. We got good evening culture and chat from Ed Brewer. Yes, Ed Brewer is here. And by the way, the boss is in the house. Hi, love. Glad you're here. She's hanging out in the other room. She laughs at us, by the way. Just I can hear her off camera all the time. Rhiannon McCarr is joining us to quote a very famous Sergeant Esterhaus. Let's be careful out there. Indeed. Do you remember that was Hill Street Blues, right? I think so. I think it was definitely one of the cop shows. Can't remember which one it was, but I think that's it. Storyman Jack is here. He just doesn't know where here is yet. Hopefully he's recovering from house fire weirdness. We got Grifter out there hanging out with us. Let's see who else is here. So I scroll down. I think I saw Morgan King in the house. I did. Looks like there are other folks. You got Hemorrhoid Hurts. Yikes. You're drinking. Good for you. Grab your favorite beverage. We're going to talk about some stuff tonight. We got Gerald Vance out there. Look at that handsome human being. Let's see. We got Criticible, the Rainbow Knight. The prismatic paladin of justice has arrived, shining the multifaceted light of life and love to you all. Indeed. Thank you for that. DS Ford is here. And, of course, let's jump into some of these supers that got here before I got here. We have the incredible Lorena Creole for $1.99 says, thanks for calling bingo on W2F. Have a great stream. Well, thank you, love. We had a great time over there. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out the Welcome to Florida stream, it is indeed a treasure. Every Sunday, we talk about Florida man and Florida woman because they're bananas. The state of Florida is crazy, just insane.
I want to point out real quick that I won the last bingo game.
You did.
On Strip Club.
You did, club. Yeah. Strippers were, you won on strippers. Well done. Yeah.
That's right.
I love strippers.
Yeah. Gosh, I love Sunday nights. You guys are all alive out there in the chat. 106 of you now as we build the show. You guys are incredible. I had the great pleasure of hanging out with so many incredible human beings. We got Kabuto Studios here. He works for Bounding into Comics. You might know him as Spencer. How's it going, buddy? Got Blair to Blair out there. We got Dragon Master 360. Let's see. Banana Dave is here. He's saying, where's Murdogan? I don't know. He's probably sleeping. I hope he's taking care of himself. I love that dude, but it is what it is. Thanks, Lorena. Have a good sleep. Let's see who else we got out there. We've got Southern Viking greetings, my friend. If I missed you, it's not personal, folks. It really isn't. It just means I was scrolling. Our good buddy, Supreme Heretic, is sending me $2. Drew, we had this conversation. But it's good to see you, man. Love you, man. Love you. Love this fellowship. Love the boss. Dude, we all love you. Guys, support Supreme Heretics. Give, send, go. He could certainly use the funds right now. He's trying to maintain his mother's legacy and the home that he lives in. And it's going to be an awful fight because he has to go through probate. So let's see if we can keep him in his familial home. And let's keep him fighting the good fight. So there we are. We go. Judah Khan is in the house. Great to see you, my friend. We got Cosmic Squirrel checking in from the cosmos. Bad Bunny is here. I feel like I'm saying hi to everybody. We got a Palamies minion. Hi, Palamies. Good to see you. Soul Assassin is here. He's a Chatimal. We got Rob Altus. Kona Blend 36. I love this already. Do you know what Kona Blend is? It's one of my favorite coffees. Kona. Oof. Kona coffee. Yummy, yummy. Shellbach TJC is here. Look at the shell. Look at the turtle man. The turtle man, indeed. Magitech Mags is sending me a puppy fart and hearts. I love that. We've got so many other folks rolling through the chat. Thank you for the $2 super sticker. Magitech Mags. Again, check out Magitech Mags' channel. We've got Keely Chow here. Roll Tide is what you're supposed to say to Keely Chow. We got Keck 44. We got Papa Cotton here. He's slinging some plants, yo. Planting that seed. Let's see who else we got. We got 16-bit hanging out with us, 16-bit mascot, so many other folks. Of course, Tox is on the panel. I'm tired of talking. I just want to say hi to everybody. If I didn't say hi to you, it wasn't personal. David Walker is here. He says, hell of an intro. Thank you for that. I have to tell you, that is courtesy of a great musician here on YouTube, Nefex. In fact, I should give them credit, even though it's not required on YouTube. In fact, that's out there for free. That particular piece of music, it is indeed wonderful. In fact, I've selected a whole bunch of tunes from that independent creator. That's what I believe in. I have a composer that's actually soliciting my business. I'm going to reach out to them to do some custom stuff for me as well. We got Tom. Tom says, in Florida. You're not in Florida. I didn't call bingo in Florida. I wasn't actually in Florida. Hey, Stunt Brad, good to see you. Got Darcipio here. That 70s rock fan. Tita BB is here. Salty Texas C. I know that there's some super chats I need to get to. I think my producer starred those. Yes, we got Salty Texas C there going for beard oil and ammunition. Hail, gentlemen. Indeed. Thank you for that. I do need it. Of course, we've got, Judah Khan hanging out with us with a super sticker as well. Appreciate you, my friend.
We have two members chat.
Culture.
Here we go. Two
Say
members
again?
chat in private.
Did I miss some privates? Oh, I got some member chats. That's right. I got a member chat from our good friend, Storyman Jack. He's been here for 14 months. Thank you, my man. Appreciate that. Thanks for reposting it. I apologize for missing this morning, especially since the contractor didn't show up. Oh, that sucks. This is going to be a pain. Contractors are too overloaded. They are right now. And, of course, we're joined by our good friend from Down Under, Lethal Lightning. What is up, brother?
G'day. How we doing, boys?
We're doing quite well. Quite well.
Knew I smelled chubby.
I am so glad that you are here.
And one more member chat.
Yeah. Oh, one more. That's right. We got Accidental Tourist, who's been here for a year, actually 18 months. The Accidental Tourist is one of my earliest supporters. Says, just saying goodnight. Have a great show. Thank you, my friend.
Hey,
Lethal.
does StreamYard show member chats now?
No. That's Grant showing member chats for me. He's a producer here, so he can do all kinds of
I have a quick favor, Mr. Culture.
Yes, sir.
The music guy, can you put the link of his music in the private?
Oh, can I put the what with the what?
The song from your intro.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Let me find it. And I definitely will. Yeah, we have some great people that provide music like that all the time. I think we have a link to an amazing event happening in Mexico right now. You guys might be familiar with the two parties at hand. Is there anything that I should do to set this up?
No, it's pretty much it's AOC Watch 2022.
All right. We got AOC there with Nina. And of course, X-Ray Girl in Cancun, and she's weeping. She's sad.
Happening.
Wow.
I can't see it. Why can't I see it?
I don't know, but I can see it. And yeah, AOC's just hanging out. Man, wherever there's a vacation happening, AOC's happening, I guess. I don't know.
It's love and pegging in Mexico.
Yeah. Did you see the epic picture of the two of them scissoring?
I might have seen one that you didn't see.
Oh, really? What? Do you have access to said picture?
I certainly do, but I don't think I should show it on stream.
Let's just say Lethal has a history of showing things on streams and people not liking it.
I show things on stream all the time.
You're welcome, Toxic. I love being red.
Yeah, but you're not getting stalked by Mama Susan.
Yeah, Toxic Man Flew for $2 says, I am no longer attracted to redheads. Thanks, Fats. Well, I'm sorry, bro. Sorry.
What man?
Canceled, bastard.
I think another one rolled by. Our good friend Nikki D for $5 is, how much do you think Doctor Strange 2 will open for next week at the domestic box office? I'm guessing 160, 185. You know what? This is an excellent question to start off like the pop culture side of this thing, because we have some stories pulled aside, but this is a good question.
But there is also something very important related to this. If you guys don't want spoilers, make sure you're filtering out feeds on like words on Twitter, because there's already leaks going out all over the place with certain things of the film.
Yeah.
And people are already complaining.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of folks rolling in. Thanks for being here, everybody. But no, Nikki D, this is a good question. I'm curious. Lethal, what do you think? Are you going to go see this film, and what do you think it's going to make on opening weekend, at least here in the States? Because
I am not going to see this. I'm checked out. I haven't seen an MCU movie since Endgame.
Wow.
And even then, I hadn't seen most of the movies. I have no interest in Doctor Strange 2. I didn't even know it was coming out this week.
Makes sense.
I don't know. I reckon it's going to open to $3.50.
Wow. $3.50, huh?
On the dot.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Makes sense.
Fair enough. All right. Well, Tom is here. Tom, how much do you think Doctor Strange 2 is going to open for at the domestic North American?
Well, Lethal might be right if he's talking about some remote country somewhere with like 2 people who actually live there.
Ajacuta. It's called Ajacuta.
That makes sense. No, I think you're closer to your 160.
You think so? Because that's where I put it the other day. I think when we were talking about this, I'm pegging it at 160, but that's wow.
You underestimate the stupidity of the modern man. I think it's going to go over 200, because as soon as everyone finds out about the cameos in it, that's what's going to drive it. It'll hit over 200.
God, do you know how many cameos?
I did say that.
Yeah, I know. I'm stealing this from Tom. Just don't tell him.
Okay. I think there was another member chat that rolled in here, but look. I'm looking at the numbers and the projections and everything. And Odin is really good with this, like OMB reviews. If you don't follow that dude, you probably should. We all talk about the same stuff. Odin, I would love to hang out with him sometime talking these numbers. In fact, that was funny on FNT. He's like, show me the numbers like 1,000 times. But I'm guessing 180 to 185 is what Nikki D thinks.
But Odin thinks that Shang-Chi made a profit too.
Yeah, I don't think it did.
What? It made a profit? What?
Well, I don't know. In Virtue?
It made a profit and disappointment.
Maybe. Toxic Man Flu, do you have any thoughts on what Doctor Strange will do on opening weekend, or do you care?
It will do without my dollars.
Well,
is what it will do. I am a huge Doctor Strange fan, and I am very saddened by what they're doing and the leaks that I have seen. I guess they're trying to make these movies suck. They're trying to make them lose money. I don't know.
Yeah, let's hope he's not defeated by math again, because
that's really weird. Magitech Mag says 250. Wow, that's a big open in the North American box office. I don't see that happening.
See, the thing is, will this tarnish Raimi if it does do bad, and will the Raimi name no longer be able to support another film in the future? That's the thing, too.
No, it's Doctor Strange. You going to show Wakanda? I don't know about that, but we do have another member chat. Eldritch Lord Haster. Well, great supporter of mine. I support his channel as well. Member for 10 months. Thank you for that. It says, what's up, everyone? Indeed. What is up?
What is up with you two?
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, I can talk straight.
Yeah.
Word.
You can. Sci-Fi for Me TV says, got to figure the backlash against Disney. How many people will stay home because of Florida? That's an interesting question.
I think the amount of people that are more interested to see the cameos outweigh that number.
And half of those people don't even realize that Marvel's any part of Disney.
That's also true. We're in a weird place. A lot of people just don't get it. And that's why education is important. Well, and you can't educate people if things are being filtered, which we're learning progressively.
But they control what the people think. That's their job.
Yeah, that's what Twitter's supposed to do. It's also, look, I'm going to keep showing this video until somebody claims me for it, because this is the most irritating thing. I've now shown this on 3 of my shows. We're going to do it one more time.
On Twitter or Facebook or what have you. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't even have to be transparent. You could secretly ban one party's candidate or all of its candidates, all of its nominees, or you could just secretly turn down the reach of their stuff and turn up the reach of something else, and the rest of us might not even find out about it till after the election. Elon Musk says this is all to help people because he is just a free speech, philosophically clear, open-minded helper.
Elon won't unban me.
Let's boycott him.
Has anyone noticed though that our feeds are like overpopulated now with names and accounts we've never seen in the longest time? It's like someone opened up the highway. We're seeing things we've never seen before.
Well, I got my original count back because when Az got his one, I just copied his text word for word and I got banned. But now mine's back, but his isn't. So
what
I don't know.
Was banned for out of curiosity? Did they say harassment?
It was a Game of Thrones quote, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was targeted. It was
said harassment.
Yeah, targeted harassment to a protected group.
Yeah.
What did you put in your appeal?
That it was a quote.
I
was quoting him. I was quoting a TV series.
You should have said it was. You should. I was quoting a protected group. That's what you should.
Yeah, this is interesting though. Darcipio says it's going to make 120, 130 tops. You guys are all over the board. I can't wait to see what this does. Morgan King thinks 172 million. I think it's going to rock about 170 at best. I think it could be well below that. I really do. I don't know. I mean, I love all the perspectives out there. I really do. You guys are amazing. I appreciate all the support out there.
The problem is with the over amount of cameos and the rumors going around, and with the leaks that come out, will come out within the first night of release, you're going to see whether or not the word of mouth will keep it going, because you're going to have the cameras also out there and pirated everywhere. So this is
leaks happen quick. I remember I never went and saw the last Spider-Man movie, but those leaks were out there from the second that movie hit the cinema. You just just type in Spider-Man on Reddit, and I saw everything.
They were in the trending things on YouTube, so it wasn't like they were hiding it. You go on your front page, and there's something that's got nearly 1 million views, and it's the introduction of Andrew Garfield in there. So the same night that it came out, I knew that was in there.
Yeah, and that too. You can even look at it this way, because I have a buddy of mine who tells me, literally, there are people that will go to the theater and literally just record the whole movie through TikTok and through the Maximum videos, and just put the whole movie up on TikTok.
They will.
So you just scroll it up.
But it can go both ways, because leaks can interest people as well. Sometimes piracy ends up being a good thing in the long run.
Well, I wasn't going to see the last Spider-Man. I initially wasn't going to do it, and then different leaks came out and stuff, and then I was lucky enough to go see it on opening night. So, but I had no real interest in it until I saw the leaks.
Well, another thing with that is comic books and manga are both extremely heavily pirated, but one seems to sell a lot more than the other.
Well, one doesn't have agenda, the other one does.
Yeah.
Well, no, one has two genders.
The high seeds to read one and then buy a physical copy just to have in their collection as well.
Yeah, and shout out to Fire Force, because I just started rewatching that again.
Yeah, look, Tom, you have something you want to show here. I do want your numbers.
Uh-oh.
Tom?
2.
Okay. Excellent. That's fantastic.
What's the meaning of life?
Yeah, here. This is our friend. We have a friend. I don't have a friend. Tom has a friend who's pretty popular guy. Makes some stuff. Here's the thing that Tom's sharing with us. Here we go.
I don't know him that well personally, but you were showing that other one, so I thought we needed a whole run of these.
We should get them going. There's a
bigger problem that when we focus on the personalities of people like Elon Musk, and people say, "Oh, I think Elon's thinking this or that." There's a bigger problem here about how we are going to control the channels of communication in this country.
Control exactly what people think, and that is our job.
In 1927, we had the Radio Act. 1934, the Communications Act. Congress stepped in. We made rules. FCC wasn't great, but it's still regulating the broadcast industry. You can't use vulgar language. You can't do all these things with speech. We gave over our what amounts to our airwaves or our internet waves to Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk, and we are in so much trouble because those guys believe in making money. We've already seen that with the 2016 election in Zuckerberg when he was taking rubles for ads from Russia and say, "Oh, I think it's crazy to think they had any influence on this election." Musk is the same. Musk doesn't want it. He's upset with the SEC. Tried to
this motherfucker's pushing the Russian
conspiracy. We can't think anymore.
Why is Mr. Emaciated?
I'm serious. We don't have people.
Why is the emaciated Mr. Clean so frantic right now?
I've been calling him Dick Nose.
Oh God, his nostrils are huge. I didn't want to point that out first.
Who can make regulations that can make it work? I think we can look to the Western countries in Europe for how they are trying to limit it.
Nope.
You need controls on this. You need regulation. You cannot let these guys control discourse in this country.
That is our job.
Or we are headed to hell. We are there. Trump opened the gates of hell, and now.
Dude,
oh my God!
There's an argument to be made that Musk wanted this all along, and doing this, he knew that it was going to get regulated because he pushed for regulation 3 or 4 years ago when it come to these sort of things, and it fell on deaf ears because it was a private company.
The funny narrative that's being pushed with all of this Musk stuff is that you got check marks and other people across the board. They're trying to say that Musk is now worse than Trump. If you call them out on their TDS, they block you. I've had so many check marks blocked.
I'm like,
well,
your
the
TDS is worse
the
than
new
both.
download happened, dude.
Huh?
Oh, dude, yeah, the new NPC download. Yeah, dude, that was brilliant. Did you see that from Gary today? Holy crap, man. Oh my gosh, Nerdrotics was hammering away today. Good stuff.
God damn, I like the robots.
Yeah, I don't even know, man, but I do, dude, I can't wait to read that super chat. But anyway,
robots have a purpose. These are automatons.
No,
that's actually true. Yes, if you get a disc, you stick it on a player, and the automaton just keeps spinning the record, and they keep doing the same motion, saying the same thing.
So they're all mad saying that Musk is worse than Trump ever was. Is that the new talking point?
That's what they're trying to
say. Yeah.
Okay, I'll play along. Because I'm not on Twitter, so I'll play along. How?
So lethal. If you got your
money and power. Oh wait.
If you got your account back tomorrow, lethal, would you jump on it?
I would rain an ungodly meme war down upon all those who dare disrespect our Lord and Savior Elon Musk.
He would literally just requote what he got banned for and quote it again.
It wasn't exactly a quote.
Dude,
I've appealed on both accounts to get both back, and both said no.
There is no love for my boy Lethal.
Well, Az is the same way, right? Az hasn't got his account back either.
Yeah.
But I think with the fact of Az, because he instigated, he gets another thing on top of it. Like he instigated like a mob to do it. So it's different to people who just who essentially just either reposted it or said the exact same thing. He was the source of it.
Yeah. I feel kind of bad for him and other people because now that Batwoman's canceled and now the Wonder Twins are canceled and Legends of Tomorrow is canceled.
I don't even know why they announced that Wonder Twins shit. I knew it wasn't going to happen.
So now there's a whole bunch of writers that can finally get a job at the place where they write, Starbucks.
Nobody actually does anything at Starbucks.
That's true. Neither did these writers.
I get coffee sometimes. I haven't been to a Starbucks.
That shit's all pre-made.
It's all burnt. Like
it does kind of taste burnt, right?
You literally are paying somebody $50 to pour some hot liquid into a cup for you.
That's not
Bravo.
true. I pay $7 for someone to yell a crappy name on the side of a cup and embarrass them for $7. That's what I'm doing.
Well, if you can get them to write Fat Steven Seagal, my wheat line is under under siege.
Cindy Watson that got to do that. Dr. Disrespect to do that. DSP has done that. Trying to get Dr. Lupo, and he's being a bastard about it.
Dude, I would have loved if before the great one passed away, if you could have got a certain individual to do that, a comedian who
Gilbert Godfrey, John Panette, Rob Williams.
Godfrey would have been incredible. Oh man.
Fat Steven is a big tub of Crisco.
There you go. Beautiful.
He's so fucking fat he couldn't get through the door without Crisco. What else you want me to say?
Let's do this.
Like you want to go out.
Let's do this real quick. I want to catch up.
Oh my God, I'm fucking stunningly beautiful.
You are.
I got spider knockers.
Shitties.
Anyway, all right.
Lord
Let's do
help
this.
me.
This is the time. This is when you get to see Culture curse and hear Culture curse on his own channel. Is when we do this Sunday stream. That's it. But we have Magic Mags. I don't want to get too far away from this. Magic Mags for $5 says, I say 250 million as a generous number because I don't trust the normies. LOL. Though glomp on the idea of cameos. That's pretty smart thought. Speaking of smart thoughts, we have the amazing Script Doctor joining us. Script, are you going to put a number on the North American projection for the opening for Doctor Strange 2?
That's a good question. Good evening, everybody. Happy to be here. I'd be surprised if it didn't break 125 million.
See, he's lower than me, kids.
Yeah, but he's Canadian. What the hell? I can't say whatever the fuck I want, Steven.
You know what? Muscle Busey doesn't have to take this.
I'm good. Have you ever killed a raccoon and drank its blood in the moon? Do you know what that does to a man?
I'm so uncomfortable right now.
It turns him into a werewolf.
I got two guys on top of me. How do you think I feel?
That's pretty goddamn good.
Well,
not really. I'm feeling insecure.
Well,
that was a damn good Ducey, and nobody's paying attention.
It was a very great Ducey. Very great. How do you say very great? That doesn't sound right. Okay.
Very great.
It was exceptionally fantastic. Brilliant.
I think 250 is a good end of the day number for them domestically. I can't see that on an open, man. Okay, look at what happened.
What day does that open on? The 5th or the 6th?
It's this weekend, right? So Thursday.
There's no public holidays or anything. It's only going to be
Sunday's Mother's Day. The 8th.
So wait. Yeah, so that would also have to be like this. For most schools are still running, right? And summer vacation isn't out yet for depending on the school season. So it also depends what families and what kids.
There might be
take their mother to see Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I
I took my mom to Harry Potter and I just left her there and went home.
Hey, some women like looking at Benedict Cumberbatch or whatever his name is.
Cumbersnatch.
God, that is the worst wig ever. I think we've been talking about this now for going on 3 months. Is how terrible that hairdo is.
You know, you can live on mouse meat for months.
But look, Nikki,
you don't want to talk about hairdos.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I have amazing hair. Nikki D for $5 says, "Will Doctor Strange 2 being banned in China affect the total box office much?" Yes.
Mm-hmm. They taste like chicken wings.
Chinese?
There's cost them around what 300 million. They'll lose
that's not true,
potentially.
Tom. They're much more gamier.
I don't think they're worried about China.
Well, how they weave the story.
But will it affect the actual income depending on how they treat the comic book lore and the old fans who are actually expecting to see these member berries respected? That's another thing too, because we are hearing the rumors about the Want and the Professor X 97 and all that stuff. So if they're going to be going on and just doing a whole crap on campaign using member berries, is it going to discern the amount earned by the show and the movie?
That's true. It's true, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Like I said, I don't think anybody understands. There are so many cameos in this stupid film. I'm trying not to curse, by the way. I'm sorry. There are so many cameos. I was telling Tom the other day how many were in it, and it's ridiculous.
What's the round number roughly?
2.
4.
The over under was set at 40. Dude, take the over.
Fucking what?
You're not including
Closer to like 54, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're also going to understand there's probably going to be like half a dozen of them in one shot that lasts like less than a second.
I have a feeling there'll be a similar shot to what we heard was in The Flash as well.
Yes.
Like there's a spot in The Flash where he's jumping through times and places, and you can see like Christopher Reeve and Michael Keaton and all that shit in the background.
Yep.
And
footage
from the films, though.
Or in the Deadpool movie when they went to the X Mansion and there was that one shot.
Yeah, but it was terrible. But there will be a lot of cameos. Just be prepared if you go see this film. I do believe, though, Nikki D, that the China box office effect will hurt because the original Doctor Strange film and Thor Ragnarok did really well in China, despite the fact that they dealt in.
Yeah, but how much of that money did they actually see? Culture.
But it's the total box office. No, you're right. They didn't see a lot of it, but the total box office is what they like sell their soul about. It's not like how much they actually collect.
Wait, they have a soul?
No.
Yeah, Darius, there's a rumor that there's a scene where they have like a bunch of the classic DC film stars. Like you can see him as he's jumping through different dimensions. But it's basically just old footage with him added on top.
With a lightning speed force filter over it.
So is the rumor about the X-Men 97 cartoon characters all going to be in there, or is that just being a trope played up to
I think it's just Professor X.
Yeah, as far as I know, just Professor X.
Yeah,
but
he'll be in for 3 minutes and then they'll kill him.
there's a rumor about Hugh Jackman as well, though. And
Huge ass man. Yeah. Yeah.
What's the one about they tried to get Ben Affleck's Daredevil and he said no? Is there any truth to that?
I don't know.
Dude, that would be messed up. But
that would
be anything is possible.
Cameo.
There's only like 2 or 3 cameos that I said that I wouldn't expect to ever see, and that was like Blade, because I know Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, he's pissed.
And then did not end on good terms, and
he's pissed.
Maybe a couple other ones like Howard the Duck, at least the old version.
I didn't think of that. Could you imagine that?
Dude, probably great character.
Probably none of the Fantastic Four movies.
Yeah, I would not guess any Fantastic Four.
Didn't they just announce filming is starting in 2023 for Fantastic Four?
Well, they just lost their director.
Bingo.
As long as 1990s Captain America's in there, I'll be happy.
So did Fast 10. Fast 10 lost their director as well.
Yeah, well,
Japanese Spider-Man.
I wonder if Brie Larson is the common factor in anything.
No, people can walk away from Boards of Wood. It wouldn't be that.
I think it'd be. I'm going to be more curious if Sam Raimi takes over the next Spider-Man movie.
Oh God!
And I also saw this thing about how Kevin Feige wanted him to reshoot like 80% of the movie.
Of what?
I don't know how accurate that is. There was supposedly massive reshoots, but I heard a lot of those reshoots were just cameos and stuff.
No, it's 50-50, Tom. I'm just gonna say, based on what I'd heard.
Well, you got to remember that these movies take they need at least 6 months turnaround to do the special effects, if not more. So they could have been shooting
costumes on them.
Well, not just that, but just in general. I mean, you have all the different special effects shots, and they have to get them done. They can't just make them happen. It takes time.
I mean, not just that. It's got to go to different departments. You got your color grading and all that, and everything as well. It's not all done in the
not
one
all
studio.
But not all cameos have to be the actual actors or actresses involved. All you got to do is, let's say he's traveling through the multiverse and there's different doorways. They just show different doorways opening up, and it's showing like a scene, like you're saying with the Speed Force. Bam, cameos.
Well,
bam.
that I can see, yeah. But like, as far as
1994.
I don't know about any major changes in the story or what was going on there, so I can't speak to that. So,
will Star Trek TNG be in it because they did do a crossover in the Marvel comics? Can we see that?
Here's the thing. A lot of people are excited for this film. I've got a good friend out there in space. His name is Thomas Gilkey. He's going to go with a bunch of other, people in our sphere. They're doing a meetup to go see the film. I want them to have a good time. But I also want them to give their honest opinion, so I'm going to wait and hear what they have to say. But do you know
it's
who's
guilty? He'll have a good time. That guy could be set on fire and be enjoying himself.
Oh, come on. Thomas.
That's a compliment. That's an Australian compliment.
Yeah, it is.
It means he's really, really, really cheery.
All right. Well, I love Thomas. I think he's an incredible dude. He just had a birthday not that long ago. But anyway, he's getting together. He's going with Sporting and a bunch of other people, right? Of just they're gonna go see it on the East Coast, Northeast Coast. And I would love to go, except that I'm not gonna see this film.
I'm going Thursday.
I'm not seeing this film.
I'll wait for the pirated version because I'm lazy and agoraphobic.
Blank Man. That would be great.
Oh my God. If you haven't seen Blank Man, watch that.
Honestly. Damon Wayans, David Allegria, great.
We were debating the other night if that was actually started off as a handyman movie. I'm convinced. I think it was.
Wasn't it based off wasn't it an SNL skit that it was based off of?
Well, Handyman was on
Living Color. Living Color.
Yeah, Living Color.
But there's just certain things that he says and acts and the way the costume looks and certain other things where I feel like the idea started out as a handyman movie. And, the deal was probably signed and they're like, we can't get away with doing this as a movie. So they just came up with Blank Man instead. Because there's a lot of jokes and things in the way that he even does the voice and stuff that is very similar to Handyman.
And they just went, just leave it blank for now. And then someone looked at it and went, oh, Blank Man, that's a cool name.
I have a question. Can we culturally appropriate Meteor Man and make them all white?
Yes.
No. I love that. I'm weird though. I liked all those goofy
Culture.
freaking...
Culture. We'll get.
I can't even remember who started Meteor Man.
Robert Townsend.
Yeah.
Was
Culture.
it Townsend?
Yeah. Culture. You can have Orgasmo and do your own.
It was
for
probably his
3
second
days.
biggest film besides what was that one that he did in the early '80s? The Hollywood Shuffle or whatever.
Yeah, Cosby was in it too. Cosby
He was
actually
so good in that. Look, I don't want to yuck anybody's
I
yum,
was just
so I
gonna
want.
say, wasn't Cosby in that? Yeah.
Cosby is he changed the channel with the meteor in the can. Remember?
Yeah, I mean they didn't even have to pay him. He just said as long as he could run the bar, he'd be fine.
Are you guys gonna go see Turd Heart when it comes out tomorrow?
No.
What's coming out tomorrow?
Turd Heart.
What?
Huh?
Where?
It's like Ironheart.
Oh, you mean when Mr. Hanky takes the stand at the trial?
Yeah, Turd Heart.
She smeared me all over the bed.
I like that picture you got from that picture.
Look, I just want to say, I want to say this, and we've got some super chats to get to. All I want to say is this: I don't want to yuck anybody's yum. So I want Thomas to have a good time. I want Sporkin to have a good time. Anybody who goes and sees a film, I want them to have a good time. I'm just gonna say, I'm not going to this movie. I'm not going to this movie. I'm not going to a lot of movies. And you know what? I'm going to have a huge group of humans that are going to watch this Amazon piece of garbage that's going to come out called Lord of the something, Power of the something.
Lord of the Things.
The desecration of Tolkien is what I'm calling it. And you know what? I'm going to get my information from others. I'm just not even going to bother.
See, it's the same way with X-Men 97.
I'm just not paying for them.
There's X-Men 97 also coming out. If you guys saw from Bounty into Comics, I can't wait to see all the activism in there with their production crew and their TDS.
But I don't know where they can
but
take
it was
the story,
always
though.
there. X-Men's always been about social issues.
Yeah, but the difference is,
the other part too is half the original voice cast is dead, so you're not really going to capture the magic.
Well, not just that. Professor X can't enter Earth anymore because of his brain injury, so he's with the Shi'ar Empire. So
yeah,
like where are they going to go with it?
Oh, it's going to be Tales from the Shi'ar. Which gender are you? By X-Men.
I'm Goliath. I identify as she/her.
We are the Latinx men.
I just fly around in my Latin X-Wing and I'll just kill everybody.
Latin X-Wing. I don't know what that is. Oh, by the way, I have a gilded. Tom has a gilded. Does anybody here have a gilded?
Yes, after speaking to you, I
does?
looked into it to make one as well.
And
what's gilded?
Well, I'm kind of treating it as like a backup to Discord at the moment.
It's Discord on steroids, dude. Whatever you can do in Discord, you can do way more in Gilded. Gilded
Yeah, I need to look into it. I mean, people have told me you can do like a lot.
Hey, Tom, are you on Gilded yet? Tom, are you on Gilded?
How come I can't find it?
Gilded?
All hail our Lord and Savior Gilded.
That's right.
Do they spell it Guilded or
Yes,
Gilded?
Guilded. Gilded.
All right, I'll download
Yeah,
it
it's
for
got a
Windows.
GUI in its name, so you know it's
Yeah,
good.
and it. Let me tell you, it is Discord unfiltered. It's got a lot of amazing features. This man right here is a guru of Gilded. His name's Toxic Manflu, and let me tell you, you can do wonders. You can build out a community with it. You can do watch parties. You can play games just like with Discord. Anything you can do on Discord, you can do more with Gilded. So if you haven't joined my Gilded server, please get there. Hopefully one of the mods in the chat has that and can throw it out there. Thank you for joining if you do. I intend to do like some stuff there like once, twice, 3 times, maybe more a month that is just for Gilded. And it's not going to be paywalled or anything, at least not at first. No, it won't be paywalled. And then we'll go from there. It's also a way that I could actually create like my own Patreon because I can get paid through there. There's a lot of really cool stuff you can do. So
Sorry,
think about it.
I had a message I had to answer. Who did you say is a guru on Gilded?
This man right here, Toxic Manflu.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, reach out to him. But I've got some supers I want to get to because I don't want to let them pass me by. We've got, of course, Hunch the Dirty Roofer for $2 says, it's Colonel Clink. Yes, the guy that was on the video that Tom shared. Yes.
I mean, mainly not because of the look, because he literally knows nothing.
He didn't know very much at all, did he? No. And somehow Mags became a member. I thought Mags was already a member. Was I mistaken? Or is this the new channel's a member? I don't know. Magitech Mags.
I convinced her to drop your membership, and then she just felt guilty and came back.
Okay, well, I love Mags.
Culture guilt is a common thing. We set up a guild for people and stuff from it.
Yeah. I do want to say this, that we have, of course, Magitech Mags has a channel, so check out Magitech Mags. We got more to talk about. There's a lot of other stuff coming up. We've got Marby Dog for $5. So Stacey Abrams has a cameo on Doctor Strange. She plays Lizzo. Wow.
That's funny.
Wow.
God, I can't look at her without seeing her face and wanting to kick a goal between that gap in her teeth.
Look, no, look, I'm not. That's rough, but I'm not going after that. I'm going after the fact that she boarded a plane not wearing enough clothes and took a picture of it.
Was it the one with the ass hanging out? It looked like two.
Oh, is she that fucking hippo that I've seen?
No, that was Moon Knight.
Without any pants on. Nobody.
She was smuggling potatoes.
No, that was Moon Knight. That was.
It's much more comfortable when you.
I don't think I've
plane.
Moon Knight's great. Everybody loves Moon Knight.
I'd rather fuck the hippo on Moon Knight, to be honest.
I'm not sure I could do any of those things. So, but
Michael Jackson used to have a hippo.
He did. Actually, he did. Thank you for that, Marby Dog. Appreciate the $5 super chat. I didn't need the image. Thanks for that, though. Let's see.
You know what else is a true story? The Cat in the Hat by Dr. Seuss.
Oh, indeed. Indeed. Mr. Tickletrunk for Canadian $10. Thank you, my friend. So spend this on hair gel, beard oil, or activator. Well, I don't need activator. When your hair grows more and you finally achieve your dream and become a lion, are you moving to Texas with the other lions?
Lions and tigers and bears are mine.
No.
You know what a lion is? A lion
I'm headed to Florida.
Like the Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
And here I'm gonna read the story. The sun did not shine. It was too wet to play. So he sat in the house. All that cold wet thing. See if you see the picture here, the kid sitting inside and there's rain all over. I sat there with Sally, that's the little girl's name. We sat there, we too. And I said, how I wish we had something to do. Me too. You ever heard this story before?
Yeah, it's a great story. Wow, I love this story. It's very good.
And it goes on here. Too wet to go out and too cold to play ball. So we sat in the house. We did nothing at all. Then I got the little kids staring out the window. So all we could do was sit.
Holy shit, no wonder your character got assassinated.
I know. Dr. Seuss is a genius.
Yeah. Unfortunately, your Godfather. We have to move on. We've got it.
Move on to what?
There's two more sequels. One good one, and one absolutely terrible one to get to.
Yeah. What happened with Godfather?
Massacre, my boy.
I should probably watch Godfather. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah. Cosmic Squirrel has become a YouTube member. I think it's a simple renewal because I think Cosmic Squirrel's been here before, but thank you if this is brand new. I appreciate that, my friend. Of course, we also have the Tweaky Kid. Beady. What's up, Buck? For $4.99 says Multiverse of Madness would need to ram into an adult film-oriented world where Wolverine is played by Jack Hugeman. It'll be a shit show. Well,
wow. That's impossible. Jack Hugeman actually died last year of COVID.
Jack Hugeman did?
He did, yes.
I did not know that.
Or Jack Hugeman.
There's someone named Jack Hugeman?
Yeah,
played Wolverine in
the
Lethal, did you get a chance to interview Jack Hugeman?
I did not, unfortunately.
All right, because if you want the lowdown on just the amazing adult film industry, Lethal is your pipeline, so to speak.
What?
I can guide you in.
Yes,
I can show you the world.
Yeah, he might be able to show you the lube too, but no, if he's got some great stuff. This is a man I look up to over here.
May,
because you're short.
Wow.
There you go. Now you're looking up to him.
That was rough. These are my friends, everybody. These are my friends.
That's what we tell him.
You need better heroes, man.
As long as the check's clear.
The what checks?
Oh, thank you.
That's exactly right.
Thanks, Tweaky Kid, for the $4.99. Of course, we've got Magitech Mags for $5 saying, "Psst, have I introduced you to our Lord and Savior Gilded?" Indeed. This is the new super now. It's, have I introduced you to our Lord and Savior Gilded? Indeed. I love all of you people in a weird
Holy
way.
crap, this thing's amazing. You link up all your stuff and it shows all your videos on YouTube as well.
It does, doesn't it? The Gilded is I told you. Nikki,
I'm going to start a new Gilded channel called The Watchtower.
Oh, all alone in the Watchtower?
No, the one from the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Oh, well, that works out. Nikki D for $5 says, will the Disney stock rebound after the release of Doctor Strange 2 and Thor 4? Also, their park attendance will increase during the summertime. Park attendance is a wavering matter. It always goes up and down based on the season, vacation time, etc. I think that Jay's right. Drunk 3PO. You know that guy?
No. He owes me $10.
He owes me $1
Does he really? Anyway, I think he's right when he says that we are 2 years away. I think it's 18 months. I think it's shorter than his window. We're 18 months away from the theme parks starting to get hollowed out as far as attendance goes, especially since Universal is going to kip them in the huevos when Epic Universe opens in Florida. I don't know. Anybody else have thoughts on this one?
Does Universal own NBC?
Yeah, that's Comcast Universal.
Oh, what about that? Shit. Oh, great. I have my own theme music.
What was that?
So what's going to happen when, do you think that the last report that came out with one of their anchors or whatever getting caught driving, you haven't seen that article?
What?
You haven't, no one's seen that yet?
What article?
Okay. Someone else talk.
I didn't actually hear what you said. It sounded like you cut off every word of the sentence.
Every other word.
Oh, I'm sorry. So what about the? So if NBC is owned by Universal, right? You guys have heard about the NBC anchor who drove 3 hours to meet a.
Oh yeah, the miner. Yeah.
Yeah.
You might be seeing a story about it this week on someone's channel in the middle of the screen.
Wait a minute. Are you giving away what I'm covering? Of course you are. Hey, the madman himself was here. What's up,
I thought he was dead.
Nah, he's here.
Yeah. Hey.
There was a certain fruit asking about you earlier.
Dead.
Fix
so I'd
the
let you
balance.
know that.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Okay, I feel better. All right. Wait, no, that doesn't work. Okay. Okay. I'm much better. Stop. I don't think you guys understand. If it's who's on camera. Why do you guys do this to me? Every time. Thank you. Why am I the only person on camera now? Anyway, so back to Nikki D's thing. I have a question. Will their stock rebound?
No.
No?
I know this isn't my forte. I'm not smart on this stuff.
For a minute, then I thought Lethal was me with that beard. So yeah, but he's actually looks more
Lethal
more
looks
manly.
he looks really handsome with a beard.
They're down at a 3. They're down at a 366. Right
Well, in all fairness, South Australia has a very big Amish community, and I'm glad to see you finally joined your Mennonite people.
Oh boy.
Damn right. This is the first beard I've ever grown. I actually look my age for once. And this is pretty much closest to the longest my hair's ever been as well.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm struggling. I'll be honest, I'm struggling to not cut it.
You know, when you get long hair and you look pretty like me, chicks dig it.
See, this is actually kind of 50-50. Like, it's... When it
You're
works,
pretty
it
one on
works.
drunk culture.
Oh, I know. I know, big guy.
But when it doesn't work, it fails pretty bad. Like, when I wake up in the morning, I look like a fucking grub, man. Like, no other word to describe it. An absolute grub.
So kind of like aggro from Aggro Cutting Connection.
Grubbier.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Pretty grubby, man.
Mm.
And he spent his whole life with another man's hand up his ass. So.
Oh,
he was a
we are lacking in the puppet representation here. tonight. I don't know why. But Thor 4, okay, I have questions. I'm going to ask these, and you guys can answer. Do you think Love and Thunder is going to be rocking the box?
What?
I mean, it depends. Like, I think the opening weekend will be pretty good. Depending on how it is, will determine if it has legs or not. I don't think that at this point a Marvel movie can have legs based simply on it being a Marvel movie. I think people have been burnt too many times.
Script?
Well, it definitely has arms. You can ask Lyndon about that. So
Hey now. But no. Wow, yeah, Lyndon's take is a little rough lately. I'm sorry. I know he's simping hard for that chick, but Script, what do you think? I mean, again, as an industry professional, Strange 2, Thor 4, thoughts?
Well, I mean, it's still a Marvel brand, which it really only had, I guess, technically 3 stumbles last year, because Spider-Man No Way Home really did kind of set them back on a course, at least from the fans' perspective, it seems, with nearly, almost a $2 billion box office take. So there's a chance that some of that might have earned enough credentials, so to speak, to encourage people to come see another Chris Hemsworth film. I don't know. I think it'll probably clear 100 million over the weekend, but maybe not much more than that.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, there's no way in the world it's not going to hit 100.
No. Yeah, there's no way it's not going to hit 100.
Yeah, I mean, no, I think 100 million. I think that first weekend is going to be, pretty positive. I think it may be pretty big.
I think it'd be decent. One of the other parts too is, like, in comparison to Doctor Strange 2, you've got a lot of Sam Raimi fans and Spider-Man fans that are really happy this guy is kind of back with a Marvel film. So that could give it a bit more of a boost than anything Thor: Love and Thunder would originally have. Because even though I think Ragnarok was well received, there's apprehensions, I guess, or at least it's never really has achieved the same level of popularity that the other Marvel films have.
Mm-hmm.
Tom, you look like you got something to say.
I'm curious how many pickles you can fit in your butt.
What, sliced or like whole?
Yeah, like there's a lot of questions here. Like, what
slices up there?
Classic pickles or
Right?
like
Bread and butter.
If you're talking about like a Lebanese pickle, I mean, they're quite long. Oh, baby. Oh, well, yeah.
Does relish count?
No.
Wait.
If you relish in it, I can't help it.
Oh boy.
You can use it as a lubricant.
Yeah, I was going to say, that would probably help. It'd probably stop some tearing, but not a lot.
You ever feel like you lost control of your show?
Oh, we're trying to figure out how many bread and butter pickles go up your butt.
I never leave my own show.
Off.
I'm
asking real Gherkin.
What?
I'm going to keep saying Gherkin off until somebody recognizes
It is quite funny. I'm trying not to laugh.
I spit it back.
I'm done.
All right. I'm wow. All right. Well, look, getting back to this one last time, I don't think we're going to have significant numbers that are going to turn stock around for Disney. I think Disney's made a bed. They fired a dude that didn't deserve to be fired. He didn't actually get fired. He just left.
The PR guy just jumped ship, really.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to have to deal with this.
Because he told them, don't do this, and they freaking did it anyway. This is a guy that took BP.
Oh, British Petroleum, yeah.
Yeah, from getting, like, completely destroyed, like, globally for the giant...
For the spill in the Gulf.
Mess they made. Walked him through that, navigated him through that. He could have made Disney bulletproof. And he went, you know what? You didn't listen to me. I'm gone. I'm gone.
I say watch Disney burn. Just watch Disney burn. I know it sucks to hear it, but let it burn. If it's going to keep going down the roads the way it is, then it's going to have to own up to its consequences.
And the P&E keeps going down, which means its actual value is going down. They're very close. I honestly thought somewhere between $84 and $96 is probably about right for them as far as the price per share. It's lower than that.
Oh, has it broke 60 yet?
It's at 66 or $67.
Wow.
Which one?
No, the stock isn't trading there. The stock was trading at 111 last time I checked. But what they're actually worth, it's completely different.
Is it the P&E?
Yeah, the P&E.
66.25, while their stock is 111.63.
Yep.
They are down $3, 3.17%.
Yeah. I think they had a small bounce in after hours, but I'm not sure that's going to stick.
No, it's on a way down, dude.
Yeah, the biggest problem now is I think everything that's a studio or a tech property outside of WBD, Warner Brothers Discovery, is tracking downward. That's bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Warner Brothers Discovery will have a dive next year for a little bit, but then it'll bounce back up because again, Zaslav is already proving that he is willing to cut stuff that's got some significant funding and development.
I have a story tomorrow.
There's going to be certain cast members, I think, out, and it's going to be funny.
I have a story tomorrow. Okay. Anyway. All right. So tomorrow's video, which I think Grant's already done editing, is out there. So wait till tomorrow morning, folks. Right before the 6-minute daily, it will show up. Oh, Midnight's. Hey, wait a minute. Kermie's here. What's up, Kerm?
Hi-ho.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm just a little depressed.
Why come?
Well, I might get fired.
Why?
There's no money at work.
Oh, wait, there's no money at work? How is that possible?
Well, they got to pay taxes.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought they said that the $2 billion worth of bonds were going to be given over to like the people that live in the community in Florida.
They lied.
Oh, they lied. Interesting. How come they keep pushing that lie through the news media? I'm just curious.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's very interesting.
Oh, no, there's Piggy.
No, isn't Disney on the hook for those, though?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's my boss.
Oh.
Thanks
Holy cow.
Thanks.
Piggy Piggy's here.
She's in the cocaine again.
What?
She got on the cocaine again.
What?
She's going to be the fattest crackhead I've ever seen.
Look at her eyes. They're crazy. She's got Amber Heard eyes.
Oh, my.
Has a pig ever taken a dump on your lily pad?
Yeah,
once or twice.
Wow. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
No.
Why does Kermit's finger smell like bacon?
That wasn't it, but
Okay.
interesting. Holy cow.
It got real.
Tucker Rolls Show. Special guest, Leah Whiting. And, wow, there's a lot of people here. Hey, Script Doctor's here. What's up?
Oh, just awake, laughing at Snyder stands.
Are you okay?
What?
Someone
Are
broke
you
his jaw, I can tell that.
I got an important question for you guys.
Okay.
Got any weed?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. I'm almost out.
It's on my lawn.
Wait, what?
Hey, Puff?
Yeah.
Puff, this is the
Words
late
podcast. What's up, Words?
No. This is culture.
Words.
Culture.
Oh, culture. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Culture.
What's up, bro? Yeah. This is the culture. The late night culture stream. Late night culture.
What are you guys? You guys squares, man? You don't smoke?
No. That's not what we're talking about. This is not the stream you were looking for. Maybe.
Oh no. Maybe. I don't know.
But no, I mean, there are people that partake, for sure.
Yeah, man.
But we engage in a more interesting discourse sometimes.
What?
Yeah.
Discord? I don't have that.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us. Appreciate that, my friend.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you have any thoughts on Thor: Love and Thunder or Doctor Strange 2?
Thor, man. Yeah, there's a hot chick playing him now, I guess. She looks pretty good.
That's a dude.
Wait, what? I'm so
Dude,
confused, man.
Natalie Portman has a dick.
Yes. It's not in her mouth.
She stole it from her dance instructor husband. He didn't need it.
Oh boy!
I gotta take my poster down now. I'm kind of uncomfortable.
Love it.
So
Not
you
your
kind of
proudest.
rubbed one out to Futa, technically.
Not your proudest fap is what you're trying to say.
I don't know, man. I'm not high enough for this.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get some more weed. I'll be back.
Sounds good, bro. All right. Well, let's hit a couple supers while we're here. We got Darius Munchausen for $2 says, wait, what did I do wrong? It's not a super sticker, but thanks for the popcorn, brother. Appreciate you so very much. Darius Munchausen with the coolest avatar I think I've ever seen. Snowda says, with friends like these, yeah, no kidding. You just sent in, I don't know what just happened. Anyway, and then we got Mr. Tickle Trunk for a Canadian $2. What's up, Puff? Wait, that's not Puff. Mr. Tickle Trunk for a Canadian $2 says, sticker of a Shiba Inu dancing and farting hearts. Is the super sticker system broken? I think I don't understand what's happening right now. I don't get it. But thanks for everybody being here. I appreciate you guys. You guys are incredible. Yeah. Hey, Tom. You guys are
Well said, Tom. I agree. 100%.
I like turtles.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
You working on a video?
Sort of, kind of, yeah.
Yeah. So, would you be mad if I brought up a thing?
No, I'm not like you because I realize that more people are going to watch that video than are probably watching us live right now.
That's true. Nobody likes me. That's true.
No, but you just do that all the time, and I'm just like, what does it matter? Just talk about the thing.
Okay, I'm going to talk about the thing then. You want to see the thing?
You're giving secrets away. Oh man,
whose thing are we?
I kind of want to see Script Doctor's thing.
You know what? I'm going to whoop out the thing. You guys ready for the thing?
I'm curious if he's circumcised.
Let me get my reading.
I know for a fact at least one of us are.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What's happening now?
If I had to guess, I think we should just go around guessing who's circumcised and who's not.
Perfect. That's what this show's all about.
I've been circumcised twice, so there you go.
How did you get it done twice?
Not a good job on the first one.
Yeah, no, the guy went too far and he got the sack.
Right.
What's wow? That doesn't sound good. All I know is that you can only you can only bris once. You only have your first bris once.
Right. Once when I was born and once when I converted to Judaism.
I'm really uncomfortable right now. But wow.
Hey,
I mean, we can't all be circumcised. If we're gonna dock, that's.
That's true. No, you definitely need someone to be the vessel, quote unquote.
Just touching tips.
The port. What? No, that's not docking. That's just
fighting.
Yeah.
Sword fighting. Okay.
Or the dick chicken.
Oh yeah.
So that's what those glow in the dark condoms are for, right? Lightsaber fighting.
Who uses condoms? My God, AIDS hasn't been a thing since 7.
I don't really know. I do know this. This is a story I want to cover. Tom, do you want to talk about this?
Bill Murray?
Yeah, this guy right here. See, Bill Murray, they've been attacking this dude for a solid 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Didn't make any sense. And then 3 days ago, story makes its way out that they stopped production on something that he was involved in. It's like something about immortal things or
was it because of that actress that we were talking about 2 weeks ago or last week? The same one?
Do I really sound this bad when I don't know what I'm talking about?
Mostly. Me?
Yeah.
What's up with the hat?
Bill Murray gives first comments on inappropriate complaint. It's been quite an education.
This actually started 2 weeks ago.
That's what I said.
You said 3 days ago.
No.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
It's called Being Mortal.
Oh, Jesus.
And that is a beret, even though it's not raspberry.
Yes, that is a beret. It's not raspberry, correct?
No.
It could be raspberry flavored.
Nobody gives Bill Murray the raspberry.
It's Bill fucking Murray.
I reckon he'd be a really easy guy to work with.
It's Bill fucking Murray.
Go Culture.
I mean, he's wanted to be in every single Ghostbusters film.
I was muted. Thank you, producer.
Yes.
3 days ago, Bill Murray.
No, 2 weeks ago, this thing started to happen. We couldn't figure out why they were trying to cancel Bill. Right? 3 days ago, it comes out that, somebody made a complaint about Bill or so. And this is fun. Anyway, so he says, it's been quite an education for me talking about the behavior complaint. So here we go. I don't know.
Oh, he got educated, all right.
Yeah. Bill Murray's offered his first statement on the suspension of the production of Being Mortal, with Searchlight Pictures deemed necessary after investigating complaints of inappropriate behavior against the actor. Murray shared his comments during an interview on CNBC television at the Berkshire Hathaway annual meeting in Omaha, Nebraska on Saturday. Without going into detail about the dynamic between himself and the aggrieved parties, Murray explained his perspective on the situation and its aftermath. I had a difference of opinion with a woman.
Is that your Bill Murray?
No. You know what, Tom? You do a Bill Murray.
I can't do Bill Murray's voice.
You know what, Matt? You do Bill Murray.
I can do this voice. That's about it.
There you go. Go ahead, Matt.
I had a difference of opinion with a woman I'm working with. I did something
Dude,
I thought was...
That's Bill Murray. I hear it.
Yeah. By the way, chat, Bill Murray has not joined us. That's just me.
I had a difference of opinion with the woman I was
Matt.
working with.
It's just Matt.
At least I got that going for me. And I did something I thought was funny, and I wasn't taken that way. The movie studio wanted to do the right thing, and I'm a Cinderella man. So they wanted to check it all out and investigate it, so they stopped the production.
Murray went on to explain that he has been in contact with the woman he offended, expressing hope that they both could comfortably work together to continue the film's production.
Gunga Galunga, or Gunga Dungalunga, which translate to, as of now, we're talking and we're trying to make peace with each other, like the Dalai Lama. We're both professionals. We like each other's work. We like each other, I think. If we can get along and smoke some sensimilla together, then maybe there's no point in going further and working together and making a movie. It's been quite an education for me. And I've been doing not much else, but thinking about her for the last week or two. Because I've been just trying to destroy my career.
When asked whether he had been in conversations with Searchlight Pictures about the complaint, Murray stated that he wasn't.
Where? Not with the studio, just with her and people that are helping with her with the first things.
On April 20th, Searchlight Pictures sent a letter to the Being Mortal cast and crew informing them filming had been suspended due to the unspecified complaint. Those sources at the time indicated the production halt was not COVID related. It was ambiguous what caused the shutdown. The exact nature of the complaints against Murray remain unconfirmed.
Speaking of unconfirmed, you have a couple of super chats you may want to get to.
All right, I will.
Yeah, they totally jumped on the fucking canceled Bill Murray train pretty fucking quick. I love how they're trying to clean up tracks here.
Yeah, and I
He
want to
shouldn't
say
have apologized.
thank
He
you.
should have told him to suck his dick.
He might have. I agree with you. But
I concur with Lethal. Yes.
Look, during the course of this show, we have had 3 new conversions to our Lord and Savior Gilded on the Culture Casino Lounge server. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. We got a couple of supers. Of course, we got Mexican Iron Man, otherwise known as Mike, the handsomest metal man ever, with great lightsaber skills for $9.99. Says, just left the convention. He was at ICCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCC Nashville says hello. Hello. To all, indeed. P.S. Because I'm Mexican and Catholic, I experienced the snip snip.
Catholicism, man. They get some things right.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's just a little more cleanly.
It's a better looking peen, I think, is what you're trying to get at.
That's a nice cock.
like wearing the army hat is the thing. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just gonna say thank you for that, Mexican Airman. Appreciate.
Well, there's a lot more to this story than what's in this version.
Oh, I agree with you, but including the fact that Mexican Airman got the snip.
Because we haven't really even talked about who made the complaint or why.
Oh, we already
know. She did it on her Instagram, first of all.
Yes. So for those who don't know, this is over an individual named Kiki Palmer, who I guess is a wannabe pop star and who's been in a slew of bombs, but yet still has a career after 20 years. I don't know how. And I'm not even sure who this person is. But evidently they got offended by something that Bill Murray said as a joke.
Wow.
And I believe, this is my speculation now going forward, because we have some idea of what happened, and here's what I think happened. I believe Bill said, if you think it is that big of a deal, then shut down production. They called his bluff. At which point they did an investigation, at which point he was put through a struggle session and forced to publicly put this out there, because he is using language that is very familiar to said struggle sessions. And at no point has anybody made any sexual accusations against Bill. Nobody's actually ever made any physical assault accusations against Bill. The only time that we ever know of that he got physical with anybody was Harold Ramis and Chevy Chase.
Right.
Otherwise, there's been secondhand. After this all came out, like 2 days later, after this story broke, people started equating a big rambling post on Kiki's Instagram to Bill Murray being the point and the problem, which it was, but just everybody ultimately assumed that's what was going on. And to me, I think this is ridiculous that a person was able to have an entire production shut down over being offended over a joke.
Sure. Another way to look at it is that's the power of Bill Murray.
I don't think he has it anymore. That's what I was just trying to say. Is like I think he said this and then he called his bluff.
Yeah, the problem is
she must have thrown a tangent though, because let's look this way: female, black, pretty much makes sense.
But they have been trying to cancel this dude for a while because he's unrepresented in Hollywood. There's not a lot of those humans out there that are successful that are unrepresented.
Well, look, there's a trade-off that comes with working with Bill Murray. First of all, you don't know if he's going to show up or not. You don't know how difficult he's going to be. But what you get for that is you get Bill Murray in your fucking movie, and chances are he is going to bring magic to the table. He may make somebody cry on the set, but he's also going to bring in a lot more butts than Kiki Palmer.
Like, is that a person?
Exactly.
I've never heard of this person.
Everyone knew who Kiki Palmer was before this thing. We can't pretend that we didn't.
No,
I mean,
Disney kid never knew. No.
Hey, there's a question in our private chat right now, and I think it's an appropriate ask. Does anybody feel like asking the question?
But you still have another super chat you really need to get to.
I'll get there.
Does Kiki Palm have a sister named Rosie?
No.
Are you
That's
sure?
her cousin.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for that.
Are there 5 additional sisters?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Zan Zoltan for these are Argentinian souls, if I'm not. Is that right?
He killed a lot of people, and if they're souls.
Okay. Anyway, it's 200 of them.
Your soul is mine.
Thank you.
That was really good.
It was really.
Thank you. It was from this movie, Mortal Kombat.
Cinematic movie in history.
One of the best.
Mortal Kombat.
That's clip worthy. That's really good.
That was really good, dude. You sounded like a voice actor.
Hey, what was his name in the movie? I don't remember his name to do my joke.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah. Hey guys, that was a Shang-Chi from Mortal Kombat. It was just me, guys.
That was again. You nailed it.
No, but if you guys really want to know, did you finish the super chat or not?
No, I hadn't even started yet. I got just amazing commentary from the Peanut Gallery. Anyway, for Sultan for 200 Argentinian, I want to say souls. Am I wrong?
It's pesos.
All right, fine. If Bill Murray tells you to shut up or makes a joke, and you got your fifis hurt, you should be kicked out of Hollywood. You don't have the cojones to actually be in that place, but oh well, everyone is made of glass now. Indeed, my friend. By the way,
whatever happened to roasting back?
Yeah, dude,
Bill Murray calls you an arsehole, you say, fuck you, you old cunt. You're on the verge of death. Every time I look at you, you look even closer.
Because it's easier.
You're
It's
like
easy.
Jesse Eisenberg in a movie. You've got no ground to stand on.
But Lethal, it's easier to be offended. We have professional victims everywhere. The generation right now is the professional
totally are.
victim,
Yeah, they
especially if they
they
get
got
attacked by a white male. Oh my God. And then they just play
Call him
the
an old
victim.
cracker or something.
They don't care because if they do that, they're no better. They need to play victim because that's where they get the sympathy views,
Yeah.
the sympathy likes, the sympathy comments, and that's why she did it on her fucking Instagram.
It's all hoes. They're all hoes.
Giant
Pussy
child.
ass hoes.
And I'm sharing the
look at
Instagram
me,
post
I'm being
here.
retweeted.
Oh, you are?
because
Okay,
I'm
cool.
being
we
called
found,
a
yeah.
dickhead.
I'm whipping this out. Oh, shoot. Mr. Tickletrunk for Canadian $2 says, join Gilded and be saved from the sins of discord.
Oh yeah, I've been all over this shit all day long and all weekend. I've been
All right.
working on this.
Tom is sharing the amazing Kiki with us. Are you ready?
I'd use that term loosely. She's having a bad day. This was on April 18th. And yeah, Kiki, whose name is Big Boss, mind you. That's her Instagram. Says it's not always about how good you are at the actual job. It's about how you show up to the job. Are you on time? Do you have a good attitude? Are you efficient? Are you flexible? Are you calm under fire? Do you represent yourself and your employer well? Are you a good communicator? These are things people sometimes don't think matters, especially those who work in fields that come natural to them. It can double your rate in any field if you create an enjoyable experience for your client. And it can lower your rate when people don't like the experience of working with you, no matter the outcome of the actual task. I'm talented, but I'm not arrogant. Enough to believe that there are many talented people. However, not every talented person is a professional, and people pay for professionalism. Now, that's free game. Happy Monday.
Jesus Christ.
So the
Almighty.
people
I hope this
constantly
bitch is
talk
getting
about-
roasted for that fucking one pathetic, shitty meme, and two, that absolute fucking sook fest.
Well, I'll tell you.
Look at her filmography, and then you'll see it.
Exactly, that's what I said.
Garbage straight to DVD.
It's animal abuse. She's giving the dog gay milk.
I'll have you know that Kiki's most well known recently for the Proud Family reunion revival show. I don't know if you knew existed,
Which is garbage-tastic.
and that bomb-tastic
cartoon
killer hit Hustlers.
Oh, Hustlers! Whoa.
Netflix specials.
Yeah, who's playing the sad music for Kiki?
Me. I did it for you.
No, at no time has anybody made any, and even in this situation, that it was a racial or sexual thing. Nobody has made that accusation, and you know goddamn well if it was, they would have.
They would have, because that's the way they get you. They get you with that.
We don't have any idea what the joke or the prank was. All we know is that Bill Murray said that he, in his words, and this is the thing, it's twisted around these words that feel like a bunch of buzz terms. And here, I'll just pull it up and read you. We can actually either watch the video or
He
whatever.
probably insulted her work ethic, because there has been rumors of that before, where when he works with certain actors and he doesn't feel like they're coming up to his
Well, there's
level.
the Lucy Liu incident, right? Like
Right,
that's the most
exactly.
famous one, and that's the
Yes,
one.
but Drew Barrymore came out and stood up for Bill and said, "You know
No,
what?"
then she backtracked.
Well, yeah, later.
Now, like recently in October of last year.
Yeah, that's what I said. Later.
Yeah.
Me too.
That's the problem. It's this bullshit stuff. It's
Well, you read
constant
part of
victimhood.
his statement, but that wasn't all of it.
You want this?
I bet you the joke was Bill Murray looked at her and he's like, "Hi, nice to meet you. Who are you?"
Okay,
that could have been.
This is from
These two-
PMS. This excuse me, this is not PMS NBC. This is CNBC, which is similar. Only
Well, that's it right there. That's the whole.
this is postmenopause.
All right, well, play this and listen to how he talks.
This hurts.
There's
I
no
hate
warrant
hearing
on
this.
him. This is the first time you're actually coming to the meeting this time around, and those are people at home didn't get to see the movie. You were in the movie. You guys did a skit at the end of the movie that I guess you filmed a couple of weeks here. I want to get into all of your thoughts on the meeting today, why you're here. But before we do, I'd just like to jump in. You've been in the headlines recently because of a movie you've been working on, Being Mortal. Production was shut down, and this is the first time you're talking. I just wonder what happened.
He looked like one of them abused elders.
Well,
How do you jump in on your own
there's a difference
conversation?
we had a difference of opinion. I had a
Right.
difference of opinion with a woman I'm working with. I
Okay.
did something I thought was funny, and it wasn't taken that way.
So we can't even take jokes now?
So he basically raped her.
I'm not liking where this is going.
Not if you're a 500-pound body positivity transgender female
No,
living
this
in
man
today's
was
world.
put through the ringer. He was put through a struggle session. Just listen to how he talks here.
All right, play it. Let's get it over with. I don't want to see him in this state.
The company, the movie studio, wanted to do the right thing, so they wanted to check it all out, investigate it, and so they stopped the production. But as of now, we're talking and we're trying to make peace with each other. I think that's where the real issue is between our peace. We're both professionals. We like each other's work. We like each other, I think. And if we can't really get along and trust each other, there's no point in going further working together or making a movie as well.
Who is this old man talking?
He's pretty much, at this point, he was like, I was brought through the ringer. I don't give a crap. And it seems like she is just going to make it worse for him no matter what.
Yeah, it's pre-programmed into him. They probably gave him pretty much a script to read off and get major points in and get his point across to make it sound like he's sorry.
Well, it sounds like the struggle session we're looking back at Gina Carano, where they wanted to sit her down in front of a screen full of people, and they all just yelled at her about how bad she was for being insensitive because their genitals are confused.
Just wait.
It was only 40 people that they were going to yell. That were going to yell at her.
Here we go.
Look at his face expressions too.
You're going to hear the terms here. The same kind of shit you hear all the time.
Here it comes. All the magic words. Tom's not wrong. Here we go.
It's been quite an education for me. I've been doing not much else but thinking about it for the last week or two, and I feel like if I don't see that, the world's different than it was when I was a little kid.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, there's
X-Men.
X-Men.
Little kid isn't necessarily the same as what's funny now.
Things
changed and the times changed. So
3.
It's important for me to figure it
Well,
out.
you're on 4.
And I think the most important thing is that it's best for the other person. I thought about it and I figured if it's not best for the other person, it doesn't matter what happens for me.
You can add about 2 for that one.
That gave me a great deal of comfort and relaxation because your brain doesn't
Can you stop
operate
it real
well
quick?
when you're in the unknown, when you're thinking like, well, how could I be so?
So I want to bring something up here.
How could I
I'm
be?
sorry. Okay.
Go ahead.
So he said, I need to know the other person. So at some point, we changed from the golden rule, which is do unto others as you would have them do unto you, to what they call the platinum rule, which is do unto others what they want you to do unto them. So we had to start reading people's minds. I saw that in HR happening about 7 years ago. That's what this is. And they put this guy in with 40 people and just beat him down. And all he's trying to do is make money because he's got tons of bills, right? And
Well, they're trying to make him feel guilty
is a
for his
bill. That's how much he's
perceived white privilege. That's what it is.
Yeah,
This is what I don't
which is
get. I mean,
complete and total bullshit. And
Why does he
we're on
give
a
a
late night
fuck?
stream. I could say that, right?
He
shut up and
normally
do better.
wouldn't. I think he got nailed. He got put in a corner by a lot of important people and told that this is it. You are on the cancel train, and they hit
exactly.
him hard
I mean,
in the last
how old
week.
is he?
But he's 71. He's made all this
71.
money.
Why would a
Why does
70-year-old
he
give a
even
flying
care?
fuck?
The worst part about all of this, if we're looking at it from this point of view, is like we're not seeing Kiki saying anything of why she made the complaint, and she's probably sitting somewhere getting jollies at the fact that she broke a famous white comedian, a famous man. So let's look at it this way: he looks defeated, and she's getting off in the fact that she tore down white supremacy.
Oh, I'm not done with it. I just
She busted a Ghostbuster. That's how awesome she is.
Yeah.
She's
Look, if this was her ultimate goal, if this is where she gets her yayas and shit, fuck her. But the C-Man for $5 says, Murray has FU money. Why doesn't he just walk away from the production and tell him to shove it? I don't know.
Because
I
they
would've
could
done
sue
that.
him. This is going to destroy his career. Not only that, his legacy, his image. That's just it. He's on a situation right now where all these stories are flying left and right in the last 2 weeks here. And here's the other situation that I think people need to realize. This movie is being shut down because this bitch is throwing a fit. And I don't mean in a sense that it's like, look, she is winning because they are afraid to fire her. If this was any other situation, they would just fucking fire her because she is the problem.
Back in the day, you were the fuck out of there if you were the problem.
They are scared shitless.
Ask anybody
That's
in
why.
entertainment. Yeah, no, seriously, especially on a horror set, right? If somebody was like freaked out or upset by something that was happening on the set because it's part of the the production cycle, whatever, like a particular scene, they're like, well, I don't really want to take
And
my
the
tits
reason I
off.
say
Get
that
the
is
fuck
because
outta here.
the reason the production isn't going forward, is not going forward for one reason and one reason only, because she said, I refuse to work with him. That is why. And they're stuck in a position like, what the fuck do we do? Bill Murray is the star of our movie. He is the biggest actor in the movie besides Seth Rogen. What the fuck are we going to do?
Rogan's a shitbag, and fucking Aziz doesn't deserve to be a director.
And that's the thing.
Whatever.
That's the beauty of it. When this whole thing first started, they made sure that those
They
two
came out.
guys' names were cleared right the
they're
fuck
like,
away.
neither of these guys are involved. So that tells you he's
just
fucking
can't
involved.
wrap my head around why Bill Murray would give the slightest shit.
Well, Bill Murray is actually enjoying his acting career in his later years. He finally came back for the role of Venkman in Ghostbusters. We've been waiting for that for 30 plus years, and you could tell he's actually enjoying it and wanting to be involved and wanting to go out on a high note. That's the only reason I can see why he would even do this kind of little speech. Basically just a safe face.
Yeah, no, Tox, can you think of a person who avoided all this bullshit?
Well, there's this former female MMA fighter who,
Gina,
may have known the great drunk 3PO, who I believe
$10.
flew a giant finger at Disney when they told her that she had to do this kind of a struggle session.
Yeah.
And that's how you avoid this crap. You take care of yourself, you take care of your finances, and if anybody tells you you've got to do what they want, you tell them to F off.
That's only because Jolly's not here.
That's not actually drunk
3PO owes
he
me
never watches
$10.
Culture Casino.
No, that's definitely drunk 3PO.
He said he was going to have me on his show, and he never has.
You realize that Jay is not only handsome, but he's
sleeps
tall.
a lot.
He
sleeps a lot.
So yeah, Bill Murray said something that I found interesting. It was the whole what was funny when I was a kid is no longer funny.
Oh God,
which I find
throw rocks.
infuriating because
Yeah.
no, unless the joke is like a dated reference, you know what I mean? Like kids today, if you do a "whump there it is" reference in
That's
your
what I
joke,
mean,
they're probably
man.
not going to get it.
Because
How
that's what
about
I was
that Jimmy
thinking.
Carter?
Him saying
Why doesn't that go both ways? She should go, okay, that's not funny today, but back then that was, and I can see that this dude's like fucking 50 years older than me.
My point was
My
that
grandma
it's
said
funny
some
is
wild
still
shit.
funny. Like funny's still funny, man. Robin Hood, Men in Tights. Love it, dude. Watching
I
that too
agree
long
with
ago,
you,
and all of
but
it
if
holds up.
something is no longer funny today, back then it was, correct? So she should be able to look at that and then say, okay, different time. Well, that goes both ways.
Well, not only that, and that's what I was trying to say that the kind of you're kind of leaning into, Matt, is like if this was he said it that way, which means to me it sounds like it was more of a juvenile joke, right? Had less because if there's anything sexual or racially charged about it, it would be all over. They'd be blasting what he said, right? Like everybody would be saying, this is what Bill said. Notice nobody is saying what Bill said because I guarantee you that if it actually gets out there what he said, the tide would turn on Kiki in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
But they're protecting her like crazy, which I don't understand.
Probably
It's
looked
the
at
same-
her and asked, do you have a sister named Rosie? That's probably exactly
You could be
what
right.
he asked. Because that's the obvious joke. Meeting her for the first time, he's wanting to break the ice. Do you have a sister named Rosie?
Well,
it's obvious.
It's also the protected thing, like Tom's saying. We can look at things like Ezra Miller, Amber Heard, all these things in general. These people have been doing constant crap things, throwing tantrums, pretending they are more important than they actually are, and then an actual celebrity gives them some type of acknowledgement that doesn't meet their standards of what they perceive themselves as being, and then the studios goes out of the way to protect them. It's a long trend. It's just they're protecting.
Well, that's
the
happened
people
since the
most.
beginning of the
Well,
film
time,
industry.
Yeah, but here's the thing: they can protect Bill. Bill will be around for another 10 years. This person has the potential of being around for another 50. They're looking at it as a long-term investment. It's a dumb way of looking at it, but that's the way that they're looking at it.
Yeah,
but she's not in the
50
caliber.
years.
That's not the same caliber actor. We're dealing with a legend here. Come on.
Okay.
If she wants to be a legend, she needs to shave her head like Britney Spears while holding her baby. She'll be good.
But we have
Hey, it worked for Steve Irwin.
But
no one
we
talks
have-
shit about him these days, do they?
But wow, he you know what? His heart stopped all of a sudden. Anyway, script doctor.
I think it was the Stingray, bro.
Yeah, it didn't help.
Yeah, there was this get fucked barb hanging out of his heart. That's why it stopped.
That's true, but script doctor.
There's 147 people watching this.
I know.
Wow.
But look, we have somebody who's in the industry that can tell you that Kiki
About his heart.
No.
Well, that was tragic. I mean, who would have thought a water creature would take out Steve Irwin, right?
I know. Like, I always used to joke that dude's gonna, because he's always out there. I'm gonna piss out this bear. Watch, I'm gonna shove this stick up its ass. And then that fucker, he does that shit.
Come on, dude. I'm gonna take. He never messed with bears.
I know, but
he had a thing about bear. I mean, come on.
I know, but my point is,
his wife?
I mean, he did finger an alligator once, but that's different.
Okay.
Well, that's how you tell if it's a male or female.
Ass. I'll change the joke.
How many fingers was it?
What does this have to do with Bill Murray? Come on, guys.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I always
I
figured
think-
Steve Irwin would die falling off his fucking roof, cleaning out his fucking
rain gutters. Yeah.
Rain
Oh
gutters
yeah,
or some
something.
shit.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, he never saw animal orifices that he didn't stick his finger in. That's for sure.
Crikey. Anyway,
What? That's how you check to see if they're male or female.
Script works in the industry, dude. Kiki has she has the longevity of a piece of salami on the fucking countertop, right? She is not.
Salami. Come on, I love salami.
Well, I will say this: she's definitely oversaturated with her work. When you take a look at just what she did in 2020, it's a lot of stuff.
there's
that did not track. The other part too is that the studio's in a bind, because if it wasn't current year, she would be fired immediately.
Oh yeah.
But they can't fire her
everything
because
is current
she
year.
checks certain boxes that could be weaponized against the studio for wrongful termination, if you will.
Yeah.
Now, if you fire everyone at the head of the studio, make them all black, and then hire their white people back, then you're good.
Well, I mean, they'll be most likely be considered not black, just like black in name only or black in appearance only. Who knows what kind of contrivance they'll come up with?
Black passing.
Yeah,
Black
Rachel
Panther.
Dolezal's or something of that nature.
Adjacent, right? That's the new term.
Yeah, off black instead of off white. Yeah.
All I know is this: I love Bill Murray, and what's happening to him is complete bullshit. So
I kind of see this as hose shit right across the board. Everyone involved.
See, there's got to be someone else on the set who heard what happened, and I'm just waiting for that leak to come out, just so we can probably teeter the totter. I think someone else had to be there, right? There's got to be someone else.
Oh, I'm
I
sure.
think a PA something. So eventually a PA will say something.
But it's very similar to the Lucy Liu situation, where a lot of people say, yeah, it happened, but nobody has ever really said what was said, right? All she has said is that he used language that she thought was unacceptable. Well, all we hear then is that Bill will get pissy with. He has made women cry before. He made 2 women cry on Scrooged, for fuck's sake, because one hit him with a fucking toaster. Like that line where he says, "The bitch hit me with a toaster." I think that's a real take.
What about Lucy Liu and the whole Charlie's Angels shit too?
That's what I was just talking
he's
about.
talking
Is they have
about.
never actually come out and said what the argument was about. She has just said that the way he talked to me and the language he used was unacceptable.
Apparently, he said the wrong thing. Sorry, the wrong thing.
Wow.
Like, up until a point, Drew Barrymore had not really commented too much on it. She did last October come out in support of Lucy Liu, though. But of course, that's in the midst of all this shit that we're seeing right now, right?
She just buried herself, though.
Well, they said that's the reason he didn't come back for the sequel, besides he probably wasn't interested anyway. But at the same time, that was a situation where Bill Murray wasn't the star of that. You had 3 girls who were the star. Drew Barrymore was one of the fucking producers, and she clearly sided with Lucy Liu in that situation. So there was no win scenario for Bill Murray there. Outside of that, there are very few stories that I have heard that even justify anything close to this. We have a story where him and Richard Dreyfuss supposedly got into a fight, or several fights, during What About Bob? But his son, Richard Dreyfuss' son, turns around and says Bill Murray threw an ashtray at his dad. But if you go back and read certain kind of interviews and stuff with Richard Dreyfuss, he insinuates that he almost pushed Bill to do that shit so they could have this "he's annoying me" fucking thing on screen, because Richard is really like one of those kind of, like, he did the same thing in Jaws. He did the same thing with Robert Shaw. He would make Robert fucking pissy, so Robert would antagonize him, so that they would have this thing going on, and then in the film
they need the
tension,
conflict, the tension.
And then after that scene where they have their little moment together, at that moment on, they said, Spielberg even said that the tension went away. Those two got along from there on after, and he basically figured out that Richard was doing it on purpose. So like, you can't even. And then the other person was said that they threw somebody's glasses, that he threw somebody's glasses across the fucking parking lot. But this individual is no longer with us, so we can't hear their side of the story.
No.
I'd like to point out the opposite spectrum of this is because with Lost in Translation with Scarlett Johansson.
Oh yeah.
After that movie, she loved Bill Murray. She was literally in love with him and thought it was one of the best movies she had ever participated in. You got to go see that movie. They had great chemistry.
Lost.
So it just goes to show he works well with women, and I don't understand this.
Lost is one of those amazing films, and they had that was just an incredible moment. She's not wrong.
That really sticks out where he actually got physical was the Harold Ramis thing on Groundhog Day. But you have two guys who I think were like brothers, and they reached a point where they could not see eye to eye on something. I think Harold stood his ground, and it just exploded.
Yeah, but I just want to say hey to George. George, you have a link. George Molo for $19.99. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. Love you.
And I'm done. I just wanted to get that spew out. I'm sorry.
No, dude, you were 100% entitled to it. You and I both love Bill Murray, so I wanted you to take the lead on that. There's an amazing video coming out tomorrow.
I hope.
Okay. I hope so too.
I'm a Bill Murray fan too. I think everyone's a Bill Murray fan, but I can't help but think that was some hoe shit. He should have said, fuck you, suck my dick. I'm Bill Murray, bitch. I'm 70 years old. I'm too old to give a fuck.
Yeah.
We touched on this last week a little bit too, and the Snow Kid, my son, it has jumped generations. He knows who Bill Murray is. He has a Ghostbusters poster on the wall. He loves Bill Murray. Anytime he hears about Bill Murray being in a movie, he's instantly intrigued. Yeah. So it just goes to show this guy has transcended over generations. He's a legend, and anything that's going after him right now is just BS.
I mean, yeah, because like Izzy Palmer. What's that? I can't even make the joke. I don't know the chick's name to make the joke.
Kiki Palmer.
Is it Kiki, not Izzy? Yeah. Whatever.
No, Lizzo. It's Lizzo Palmer.
Coco. It's Coco Palmer.
That was supposed to be funny.
Yeah, you tried it.
No, it was me.
No, you're right. It was supposed to be.
Did you guys find any validity with the whole China wants the Statue of Liberty removed from No Way Home before it can be played in China?
Wow.
I have it shared right here.
I believe you. You want to look at it? We'll look at it.
It's only a Twitter feed. Price of reason. China told Sony they will.
Price of reason.
China only told Sony they would only allow Spider-Man No Way Home to be shown in their country. The Statue of Liberty was removed from the movie. Sony refused and moved forward without a Chinese release.
Didn't need him.
I mean, that sounds like bullshit.
Oh, no. The source is Puck, so that's probably baloney.
That's the joke.
Yeah, that's definitely Bellany. So it's probably real.
Wait, you started that sentence. You started that sentence saying no, it's probably bullshit.
Yeah. That wasn't just me.
My grandpops had a trucker hat when I was young that had Chinese writing across it, but it was funny because once you turn it sideways, it said "fuck you."
So true or false?
I'm
true story.
We have certain weird things that I always think are funny, and I think they're funny. I don't know if anybody else does.
Yeah, I just got the email from Matthew Baloney here.
Yeah, that's. Was it definitely Baloney?
Yeah, Matthew Baloney's confirming it in his little email.
That's what I figured. It's that dude, and it's Bank. That dude is Bank.
Yeah, I'll read it right now. According to multiple sources, when the authorities got back to Sony, They had requested delete the Statue of Liberty from the ending of the film. Yes, seriously, as anyone who's seen No Way Home knows, the entire cinematic action sequence takes place with the trio of Spider-Man swinging over and around Lady Liberty as they battle the supervillains. Plus, without getting too into MCU plot points, the statue plays a larger role in the Marvel movies. It was an outrageous ask.
Oh my God.
From the article.
That is amazing, and it doesn't surprise me. And that dude is right 99.9% of the time because he's been in every element of the business. Holy shit!
So Sony don't need no China money.
Say again?
So Sony was based.
Said, no, fuck yeah. No, I said suck a bag of dicks is what they said. Yeah, not just like
what I think
not
Bill
just
should
like
have said.
one, but like a whole bag. You know.
Well, high five to Sony, and I look at that as a win. You know, we got to start pushing back against that BS. You know,
Look,
it's the Rise of Skywalker, same thing. They had to cut out that little gay scene that we didn't need to see it anyway, but they cut it out just for China, and took the what's his name off the poster. You know, it's been a constant fight with those guys over there trying to partake and pertain to their needs and wants to keep their culture in check. And I'm sick of it, culture.
Me too, but I have something for you. By the way, like I said, some stuff makes me laugh. This following headline, the effects, everything behind it makes me laugh. What's up, Bill?
Oh, call me William.
Oh, William. Wait, no, I get to call you Bill. You told me to call you
call
Bill.
me Mr. Shatner now.
Okay, Mr. Shatner. What's up?
Nothing. I just thought I'd drop in.
Okay, very good. Yeah, you're gonna love this. It's funny because of who it's happening to. This is good times. Wow, I actually have to share the article.
Doesn't have anything to do with Priceline.com.
Share it, bud. We can't see anything.
I know. I'm doing great. This is professional YouTube, kids. Here we go. All right.
Yeah, don't tell Palmer. She'll get upset you're not professional enough.
Oh, please get that thing off the screen.
Meghan Markle created animated series Pearl gets an undesirable royal flush in Netflix cutbacks.
See, that headline doesn't make any sense because a royal flush is the best 10 you can get in poker.
Yeah. Well, okay. Again, this is my Jr.
Yet that abomination Motu is getting revived again.
No, this thing is fucking toast. I love it. This makes me so happy. This bitch gets fucking the comeuppance she deserves at least.
Oh, she's awful. I mean, why would you give up being a member of the royal family for this bitch?
Well, when she
She's not
found
even
out
that
that
hot,
her
man.
husband isn't actually a legit member of the family to begin with,
Oh,
Yet they canceled the Dark Crystal and they put this crap up here. It blows my mind the decisions they make over there.
Let's look at this way. We got a cowboy.
Puppets less expensive than the other ones.
I'd much rather watch those puppets, even though they're they're a lot better looking than her, the Skeksis anyway.
Oh, wow, bro, that's solid.
True.
Solid hit. All I know is that made me really happy. I'm weird like that because I'm looking at comeuppance.
You enjoy other people's misery. I get it.
Isn't that Schadenfreude?
Yes.
Okay, then thank you.
Bless you.
R.I.P. the Dark Crystal. Let me tell you, that second thing that came out on Netflix, right?
It was amazing.
It was well done. It was the best thing to come out of Henson in a long fucking time.
It was a slam dunk, culture. It was a slam dunk. I just blew my mind that they didn't run it for another season.
Or 5.
Right. What a loss.
Think about it this way. We got a couple years later, we got Cowboy Bebop adaptation. We were saved.
Let's fucking go!
And now we have Halo on Paramount.
3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Okay, so Lethal, you loved Cowboy Bebop, the anime, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, what did you hate the most about the thing that came out that wasn't that at all?
Holy shit.
All of it.
What did I hate the most? So the one thing that I hated more than anything else on that abomination. Holy shit, you're asking me to pick the least sludgiest piece of shit in that bowl of diarrhea.
I would go with Cuties. Cuties was like crossing the line, I would think.
I don't know. That the whole thing sucked.
Actually, I think the best part of the series would have been if they actually let Ed in.
Yeah.
At least it would have been somewhat accurate.
That was ironic, hey? Like everyone was saying, dude, this isn't going to work in live action. And the one character that they get right is Ed, and it looks absolutely fucking stupid in live action.
It did look bad.
And then it's the only character that's accurate too.
Then you had the chick who was looking frumpy
The
as
guy,
hell.
his last name's Black, so it makes sense that he was
Black.
Oh yes. Is this black?
I work for the Power
you
Rangers.
Are black and you are a male.
Oh shit!
Well, if you
Zach
remember
the Black Ranger. Yeah,
Yeah, Power. Yeah. And then the Asian one was
yellow.
Look,
It's Trini.
hang on a second, because I missed
R.I.P.
this. I missed this when it was relevant.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
apologize. Larry, the name's so nice you have to say it twice. By the way, for $2, is instead of
Why do
running
you always
the
make fun of
HR,
his stutter?
right.
that's the name, Larry.
He has a stutter.
No, he doesn't. It's
Yeah.
the name.
If it was a stutter, wouldn't you have more letters in one of the names then?
It's a
Yeah, it's like
Larry.
he's like two times. What the dude from Goodfellas? Two times.
That's an
Larry, the name you have to say twice because Alzheimer's.
That's not a stutter though. That's a tick.
Yeah.
Anyone whose name is a double L is automatically fucking awesome.
That's true.
Like
And
really hard to say
lightning?
in Asian.
We need more Space Dandy.
And for the $2 that was sent to us from Larry, it says, instead of running to HR, work it out 1-to-1, referring to the Bill Murray situation with whoever the Kiki Vandaway person is.
Yeah,
that
they should have
plays
gotten the
football
boxing
for
ring.
Tampa
He's
Bay.
right.
But they already effed up, right? She put her personal shit on Instagram.
Oh,
and told us going on the food
the
set.
minute you
She already did
you
that.
roll that out, you line up with all the other sea bags out there in the world. But anyway,
video.
wow, I didn't mean to go there, but the Bill Murray thing still pisses me off, and I'm looking forward to Midnight's Edge video on it tomorrow because they're going to give you a lot of context you're missing.
But Larry, she wouldn't have been able to do that heartfelt Instagram post, so everybody could see how she was feeling.
Look at me,
you know what?
black woman from Disney. I can't do anything but stand up for nobody.
You know what? Fuck Kiki heartfelt. Okay.
The more I look at that Instagram picture, the more I don't think that's actually her in the picture.
No, that dog's too white. No.
Oh wow, that well, it might be Kiki.
Depends. Is the dog a bitch?
It's definitely
Oh,
definitely.
It's definitely a cunt. I can tell you that. But is it a bitch?
Holy shit! Jack White sent us a chat, dude.
I love your music, Jack.
Oh man, be fucking me too. Fucking white.
You can tell he's white because of his last name.
White stripes.
Thoughts on whether live action One Piece adaptation at Netflix is because Netflix current frozen? Will someone else try to save? Wow, dude, I'm gonna smash this over to my buddy Lethal first.
Let me read that again.
On it?
Thoughts on whether the live action One Piece adaptation at Netflix is because of Netflix current woes? What do you mean, like why it was announced? Because no, I think it was announced because they were going through that whole phase of live action anime, which is just a stupid thing because they're doing they obviously done Cowboy Beat Flop. There's the Gundam one coming. There's a fucking Beyblade live action coming. That's
what?
Yeah, I shit you not. A Beyblade live action. 3, 2, 1, let it rip.
Are you seriously?
I'm not fucking with you, man.
Oh God,
Even Ghost in the Shell with Scarlet and some spandex didn't help it. That's they just haven't figured it out. I
mean, that was one that they could have legitimately done.
Right.
But they're
It was
also
probably the most transferable one when it comes to the medium.
They're also doing a BioShock adaptation as well, real life.
I'd love to see an adaptation of Ninja Scroll, but you'd have to get a badass director, somebody.
You would need like
somebody
films to do that.
knew what they were doing.
Tarantino
Jesus.
or something.
Yeah. I mean, Ninja Scroll would be bad. I have a fucking amazing shirt.
Ooh, what about Motorcycle Mice from Mars? That'd be a good live action.
Biker Mice from Mars is not bad. That's an old Fox cartoon. I like that.
And the Samurai Pizza Cats, you can't forget those.
That is classic.
They did a
right there.
terrible adaptation of Fist of the North Star back in the 90s. That is just horrible, but they could try to revisit that again with some of the special effects we have these days.
As long as they don't touch Tank Girl, I'm happy.
Well,
there was a terrible
was
movie
almost
in the 90s.
perfection. Script Doctor's here with us. Tank Girl, probably one of the better adaptations. What do you think?
Well, it's a weird comic and it's a weird film, cult classic.
That
Kinda
has
fun.
almost zero anything to do with the actual comic.
Well, Well, stylistically, it's pretty similar, but I've only read like a handful of Tank Girl comics, but I think most of those came after the movie was made, and I think they probably aped the movie more.
They changed the comic to suit the movie afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my reference. So I don't know prior.
And that's
to
the
that.
problem. People are like, "Well, fuck it, he's in the
Dude.
comics." I'm like, "No, it wasn't."
Script doctor, you've been smacking down bitches too hard. I can't like all your tweets.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God.
Superman's the victim. I love it.
Dude, I don't even know. A dude just walking around with kryptonite in his pocket, smacking people down. It's amazing.
That's not how kryptonite works.
That's not how kryptonite works.
It does. It does, because we watched The Rape of Superman. Oh, well, shit. I said that on my show.
Yeah, no, but like if it's
You said it.
if he's going against a whole bunch of like Kryptonians, yeah, kryptonite in the pocket would have some services. Like, yeah, but
I'm just saying.
It didn't help him in jail, did it?
That's what I was trying to say. Somebody else is wearing the pocket pants. The pocket
Looking
pants?
like a double wide surprise there.
All right.
Clark.
I'm trying to figure out words.
You
today.
got a pretty mouth, boy.
You realize
Cyclops
I
Wolverine and
built
Wolverine
hours ago at this point.
No, I wish I hadn't brought it up.
Which part?
All of it.
All of it.
All
I
of
just
it.
wish I wasn't. Nothing to do with it.
Do you guys like like Mr. Potato Head?
Why would you ask that?
I don't like Brian Seltzer.
That was before he did his.
Because I
gender
actually just
forming
bought
thing.
Sadie a new dog toy tonight, and it happens to be a Mr. Potato Head.
That's a dog toy?
Yeah, it's like a squishy Mr. Tater Head with like
Didn't they
his
get
arms
rid of the Mister,
are made
though?
of ropes and shit. It's really
Isn't
cool,
it-
actually.
Isn't it just Potato Head now because of the?
Yeah,
pronouns?
I think you're right, Pat.
Well, one last
I think
comment.
you're right, Snow.
One last comment, because my hero in the rock world is here. Says Jack White for $5. Thoughts on Disney replacing one of their executives with a guy from the Biden administration? P.S. I meant, is the One Piece adaptation dead?
No, that's
Disney's
going ahead.
fucked.
It is. And
It's gonna be dead
dude,
on
Disney
arrival.
replaced it with the chick. What's her name? Schlacky?
From the Clinton administration.
Yeah, and Obama and everything else.
Well,
There's
she
no
knows how to
problem.
help cover up sex crime. Oh, never mind.
Whoa,
And how to
hey
keep your
now.
servers open. And how to
Hey
keep your
now.
servers open.
We all have our skills, Tom.
Well, I really feel like
I mean, it's pretty easy. You just kill her, right?
it's happening. I mean, that's
Well,
the.
until she dies from it.
Well, I mean, if you're trying to cover it up, just kill the victim, right?
We need a film written. If I were a writer, I would be, or if I were somebody trying to produce a film, I'd find a writer that could write something called the Clintoning, and it would just be.
Oh,
it would
yeah,
just,
so-
it
well, I
would
mean,
just be
that's-
about like
You're gonna get that in a
24/7
few years.
assassinations of people that might possibly know a thing that you don't want somebody else to know.
Dude, they're going to do that when they do the Kevin Spacey biography anyway.
All I know is this might be a real thing. Hokey smoke.
I say we pick up Disney World, move it to the border, and use it as the next border wall. Like I said earlier, let's just
Might
do
work.
that. Everyone's happy. It is.
Yeah, I guess because no one will code it.
Yeah, this looks solid, bro.
What's on his head at the top?
Like it looks like a little man
Is that
bun.
the man bun?
It's like Mickey Man bun.
Man bun Mickey? What the?
Yeah,
I get it.
Oh shit! What is this?
Oh,
He
oh,
appears to be
God.
slowly mutating into Gotham. Say no shit! Holy crap! Oh my god!
Oh, that's a good fucking meme.
Oh,
What a
it's
waste
so
of a pink
good.
highlighter.
Dude, it's so good.
This is a next level meme.
That one. Oh Jesus! Who's got all these? Oh my god! This is it. This is the one we're done here.
Oh no!
Oh,
That is the best one.
no! Mr. Hanky said to testify. Oh my god!
She smeared
Mr.
me
Grumpy,
all
though.
over the bed. It was horrible.
It's his
Why-
brother, Mr. Grumpy, actually.
And then she tried to blame me on the dog.
Why?
No, no.
And they'd say, why? Why? Tell them that
it's human nature. I'm
There we
listening.
go.
Come on, don't leave me hanging.
I like living this way.
You know who wrote that song?
Michael Jackson.
No,
Michael
Prince.
Bolton.
no, the guy from Toto wrote that song.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Africa?
I bless the rains.
Yeah,
Down
his-
in Africa.
Oh, I watched
Oh, I
that
thought-
fucking Moon movie. Was it the?
Moonfall.
Yeah,
No, you did not.
yeah, man. Watched
I
it last
thought
night.
about buying that today, but
It's
they wanted
not
way
bad.
too much for it.
It's not that bad.
No, that
if
thing
you've
is
ever seen
Okay, on a
Emmerich,
Roland Emmerich,
Ronald,
on a
yeah.
Roland Emmerich scale, is it 10,000 to ID4? Okay, ID4 being the best, 10,000 BC being their absolute worst.
Probably more like 2012.
Oh, that's not great, but that's okay.
It's not
that's
great,
okay.
right.
That's okay. I can deal with that.
It has all of the his tropes or whatever that he does in all these movies. But I thought it was.
And
there
if
was
you
a few
want
moments,
to out there, you can replace ID4 with Stargate. I know some people are probably.
Oh yeah. Or Universal Soldier.
So for all those people out there who are not film nerds,
I can accept that.
Emmerich is he's got a scale. That's what they're talking about. The follow between this and this.
None of their movies are good. They're just like
just varying degrees of
enjoyable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he has a model. He sets it up.
Pendulum that doesn't swing too far.
Where does Godzilla lie though on your?
Ooh, that's pretty fucking low, dude. We're talking the P Diddy.
That's the middle.
Wow. Okay.
I mean,
Ooh, that's the middle.
2012 is like right below that, and then you go for the worst.
Some movies are just amazing because they're just so bad, kind of like Van Damme.
But you got to remember, you got like ID4.
Dude, no. The best
Soldier, Stargate, shit like that ahead of that.
I want to hit the super chat, but I want to say this: best Van Damme film was with a former, or at the time, a current NBA basketball
man, you're
player.
so wrong about this.
It was called Double Team.
Really?
No.
Double Team is the best Van Damme film ever made.
Cyborg.
Thank you, whoever did that.
Thank God.
Cyborg. Lionheart.
I would accept Lionheart. I would
Bloodsport,
accept
obviously.
Kickboxer or
Yeah.
Bloodsport.
Well, I mean, I would accept Van Damme.
And Time Cop is the correct answer.
No,
But-
Time Cop. Double Team. Let me tell you why. Look, first of all, Dennis Rodman.
No, bro, Hard Target.
everything
By the
that's
way,
wrong with it.
it's so much better than that one. Hard Target.
Cyborg. It's
Where am I
post-apocalyptic.
mind right
It's
now?
got one of the coolest villains because of the blue eyes.
It's like they
remember?
looked at the movie and they're like, who can we get that people could understand less than Van Damme?
Dude, have y'all seen Hard Target? It's one of John Woo's first American movies. You have Jean-Claude trying to do this Cajun accent.
It's pretty
Well,
bad.
that was terrible.com.
I went to the theater.
Look, I'm telling you right
It's
now,
as Cajun as Scott's
Double
intro.
Team. Watch it again. Watch Double Team. Everybody, you will
Hey,
love the film.
don't be giving Time Cop shit. It has some of the best time travel rules.
Actually, there you go. That's actually a comic book film that's fairly accurate to its original.
And that
run.
too, actually, yeah.
Okay, I need some backup. Toxic Man Flu, Double Team.
Nobody mentioned Street Fighter.
There's a reason for that because it's the only movie that's worse than fucking Double Team.
So we're talking about best Van Damme flick.
Who's got their TV? Really?
It's Lethal.
Lethal is watching like Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm trolling Jeremy. I thought I was muted. Sorry.
No, it's amazing. I love when you
Alright,
told
it's
Jeremy. Wait, what's happening?
that?
Tell me what's
I just like
I was
trolling
waiting
him.
for come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
I was loving that. I love when because Lethal will fucking troll Jeremy hard.
Wait, Dana,
Oh, he's live right now.
That was a really odd way of hitting the back of your hand because you usually
They had
know
a-
what that means,
Oh, I
don't
see.
you?
Okay.
Speaking
when did they
of
have the
hard-
Back to the Future reunion?
Wow.
2015, wasn't it?
No, because I'm seeing a video right now from Leah Thompson showing them today.
Oh, they might
5
have had
hours
another
ago.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, so really quickly, Nikki D for $2 says, "Can Elon just buy Lucasfilm from Disney?" Oh God, I wish, but no.
No, he needs to buy YouTube first.
I think
Get
here's
rid
the
of their
thing.
algorithm.
You have a better chance of George Lucas trying to pull something off with somebody else. and
He
get the
could.
back
It doesn't.
for-
Wait, look, it's
Nobody-
not worth anything anymore.
Disney's not going to sell it anyway. So
Here's a hypothetical, though. If it did happen, would anyone care on the panel?
no, it's
They
dead.
fucked
It's done.
They fucked it in
Exactly.
the asshole with like.
Exactly.
And I can tell you how it's going to be in a
Without-
few years,
without any of the
especially
devil's lube.
if Obi-Wan lands flat on its face. It's going to be right where Star Trek is. Like, I get people sending me Star Trek stuff all the time. It's like, I just tell them, dude, Star Trek's dead. Nobody cares. Like, the people don't even watch the videos about it anymore. Like, it is so dead that nobody, and I mean nobody gives a shit.
God.
Like, and that's where Star Wars is going to be.
And
Yep,
I'm
I
look-
would argue it's already
look,
there. I think
could
I
be,
think Star
yeah.
Wars has gotten to the point where you got the people that like it no matter what because it's Star Wars, and that's their. That's
You're
their
not
fan
wrong,
base now.
Legal, but I think
And
Obi-Wan's
that's it.
going to have the Picard factor going for it. It's it's going to have a lot of normies coming back.
And they're going to ruin it because legitimately,
it's horrible.
Picard
That's
is the
it.
worst captain now. I put Michael Burnham above
No,
Picard. That's how bad that series is.
That's just it. If they fuck it up like Picard did, then this is it for Star Wars. Like this is the last shot they got.
With Picard though, wait for season 3 when they bring the original TNG crew back, and they were really good.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, I think Star Wars still has a little bit of that draw from like people wanting to talk about how garbage it is. You know what I mean? It still has that.
It's still there's going to be that fan base for Star Wars that no matter what, they're still going to like Star Wars. Like it's Star Wars.
Star Wars. It has the brand on it.
Star Wars hasn't preached to you as a product. It's people behind it does. Star Trek as an actual product constantly preaches to its audience.
Yeah.
There is a big difference with that. So I can definitely see Star Wars being saved.
That's true to a point. I mean, you had the sequel trilogy had a lot of preachy shit in it.
But it's
Maybe
not
Star
even
Wars should start a gilded.
Well, yeah, true. But was Boba Fett any good? And look at their series. Or, like the last thing from Star Wars that was actually good with Disney, I think, was the Visions. That wasn't really that was Star Wars themed, but it was all different anime studios. From there, we've got Boba Fett, which was pretty much boring as hell, in my opinion. And then we have Mandalorian, only being held together by a Q factor known as Baby Yoda. They're not doing a format of Star Wars that is keeping us entertained. And what do we have coming out soon? Obi-Wan. It's probably the apologetic, not really about Obi-Wan, just there's someone becoming a Jedi. Again.
You know what? You're not
this
wrong.
crap stops.
But even with that, I mean, like Star Wars used to be so much, man. Like
It had imagination, dude.
I was in the EU right back in the day, and there was non-stop comics, books, video games, and
there's nothing like that.
Absolutely butchered the video games.
You can
for
go
some
back.
fucking reason, DICE keeps getting forgiven when they say the same bullshit every year for the past 8 years, and they still get forgiven. The comics are just they're Marvel comics, so who the fuck cares about that? And they can't write a coherent story in their books unless fucking it's Timothy Zahn who's selling out to come in write Thrawn, and even his own Thrawn's nowhere near as good as his old Thrawn.
No, the older books, but Lethal, the older books are fantastic. I can go back and read Rogue Squadron or something else like that, the Yulian Bong trilogy, and I'll be happy. And then you look at like just the cover piece of Last Jedi or a poster online, you're like, what the?
Yeah, but that's I love that stuff too, but I'm saying now they can't do that anymore. There is no Bong story anymore.
But here's the thing. Look, the Chatimal in the chat right now, as Mad Barber calls Soul Assassin, the Chatimal says Kenobi gonna be trash.
It is.
But Mauler's review will be amazing.
Mauler's review and Rhino fucking breaking his shit while watching it will be funny.
Dude, I know.
I'm more looking forward to Rhino's stuff.
Rhino's stuff recently, if you haven't seen it, Raging Rhino, just been crushing the Star Wars stuff. My God.
Well, I don't envy anybody holding out any hope for this shit. Right?
No,
like, I moved on from this a long time ago.
I was done with Star Wars
years ago.
At least a year and a half, maybe more.
I never even saw the final movie.
Before
did,
this thing, like before Star Wars gets implodes, like completely, I better get my goddamn Geode trilogy. That's all I'm asking for.
Well, the Acolyte got pushed off again, so we'll see what happens.
Your Geo trilogy is actually in the High Republic books. You have to look for the one with
highly repugnant, indeed.
Yeah.
God,
either way, he still wants
a live action is what I wanted.
They actually got people to
just cast the Rock.
I don't know. How do you get people who could actually write to actually?
I actually saw a Rock figure on clearance today. I couldn't believe it.
Like the from like wrestling?
Yeah.
All right.
Can we have a
Geode cut?
I thought you meant a Geode thing or something or other. I was like, really?
You need a celebrity death match. You need the Rock Fighter from Neverending Story and Geode.
Look, one of my best friends on the whole planet, the guy that I miss the most right now, is here. He says,
my boy.
99. This guy's
he looks like your son now.
He actually does. I love this man. For 99, I love you, fam. Dude, I love you the most in the weirdest way. That's, not like that. Not like Matt and I. Matt and I probably will experiment with,
what?
Gay shit.
Probably.
By the way, real quick.
I'm glad that he's the person out of everyone that you love the most.
By the way, I think nothing speaks more to like the garbage that is Star Wars than like Geode is one of the best characters that has came out of Disney Star Wars, like as a whole. Like that's the only one I see anybody excited about, and he's a fucking rock.
I will not go back and own a single Star Wars movie until Darth Vader comes out as gay or I get a trans Twi'lek.
Oh my god!
Make it happen, Filoni, you pussy! Fucking do it, bitch! Fuck Filoni. He's been ruining this shit since 2008.
I think he's been ruining it earlier than that. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of him either. He's a very derivative person.
At least Hayden Christensen's going to get a paycheck again. I think that's the only thing I could say I'm happy about. I just don't know how much of him is actually going to be in the movie or show, and if they're going to cut him out as flashbacks or some garbage like that. But, well, I guess we'll see.
Indeed. But I have one last thing to say, and it's all about Mr. Potato Head. This is where I wanted to go. Of course, we're not going to get there. Punch the Dirty Roof for $5 says, Star Wars died 5 minutes into The Force Awakens when they decided to just repeat A New Hope 5% different. Holy shit.
I respect that, but I disagree. I think it died the second the ink left the pen in George's hand.
Oh wow, that's a strong take.
I don't know. I think the original trilogy would have been better if they passed more compressors. Bypassing. I think that's what made it the best part.
They need more Jar Jar.
I'm considered a prequel kid, but I never really got into the prequels. I think the books are just far beyond anything the movies ever did. Obviously, the games were all pretty lit, but the second George signed that paper, done.
Mm-hmm. But Kathleen Kennedy said she was going to take care of his characters.
Well, Kathleen Kennedy can take care of his dick.
She had a finger pointed to her temple in a gun action. I'll take care of these characters for you.
And then, of course, the day they said EU is no longer canon was like, you've just ripped my heart out and fucking pissed on it.
Well, but all right. So, oh God, I can't believe I'm about to do this. I understand why that was necessary.
I don't. Explain that to me.
Okay, so because there were so many different stories, just across the board, if it was canon, just think about how hard it would be to be able to take all of it and try to fit it into a singular story that you for the screen.
Okay,
right?
This is why I disagree with you, because they already had a story called Crucible, which basically sets up the characters to be the age that the actors were in real life for around the sequel trilogy.
Right.
So that means we would have had these characters, these actors could play the characters that they played originally, Luke, Han, and Leia, continuing from Crucible. So it can continue from there. And then when they bring in someone like Jaina Solo and they're talking about their daughter and how one of their sons died and how the other one turned into a fucking psycho and he died too, audience would be like, who's this Jason that they're talking about? Okay, I can go back and read all these books to find out who he is. So that way that they've sold more books. It's like the anime and manga cycle. Manga sells anime, anime sells the manga. And then if you really wanted to go further beyond, you could adapt some of these stories, man. You could take my favorite story in Star Wars, Legacy of the Force. You could make that into a 5-part animated movie if you wanted to. You could do the Yuzan Vong War. You could do anything, man. There was no reason to decanonize it.
And I understand all those references.
But by the way, I was not saying, I'm glad that they did or they should have. I'm saying I can understand their reasoning for why they thought that they should or they had to.
I hear you on that, but I disagree. I don't see
absolutely. But having to explain in the middle of a movie, Chewie got hit by a moon, like that's going to be awkward. If you wanted to use that character again, you couldn't because he was hit by a moon. You know what I mean? Like it was just
not really. These movies are introduced with text scrolling down, so there's always exposition dumps. 30 years later, Chewbacca is dead. Leia and Han had 3 kids. One of them's still alive. Not much difference to having Luke Skywalker has vanished in the first line or whatever.
Luke Skywalker has disappeared. Pretty much it.
Look, all I know is I'm looking forward to the Geode film.
It's a trilogy, fucker.
Is it really a trilogy?
It's a trilogy of trilogies.
The Geode?
They're changing the name Star Wars to Geode.
Are you sure?
God.
Fuck is that?
I don't know. It's still better than Last Jedi.
Get it off the screen. Oh God, get it off the screen. Get it off.
Wank bank.
Quick fade out, fade out.
I did. I faded out. I just thought you'd be interested in the beginning of the Geo trilogy. Jack White for $5 says, have any of you ever checked out the 7 Deadly Sins or the Black Clover or Bungao Stray Dogs?
Sins is good. Black Clover is awesome.
I've watched a little bit of 7 Deadly Sins. I didn't hate 7 Deadly Sins. I just never went back to it. I was kind of in the process of moving.
Black Clover's really good, especially with a dude with no magic, and you gotta look into all that stuff. You'll have a good time.
Is the Geode trilogy the Rian Johnson trilogy?
Geode?
The Geode?
That's his Italian cousin. Is it a me? Is it a Geode?
Geode.
Oh my God.
And his best friend, Mad Bucker.
Amber Turd is definitely starring in that film. She was like, why is he? Yeah, indeed. Lethal and Disparu, thank you for great Halo content. Indeed, you guys have been killing it.
Thank you. Halo is something I know very well, and I'm very passionate
how's the new
about
show
it as
going?
well.
Sorry?
How's the new show going? I haven't watched
I never
it
understood why they didn't make a Halo show. I think it would work perfect on paper. They should make a Halo show.
Halo would be fantastic if they made a TV series.
I'm sick and tired of helmets on characters. If they could fix that, that would be great.
I want to see that Master Chief buns. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Cheeks. We call him Master Cheeks.
Master Cheeks.
Master Cheeks hanging out. I actually fell asleep during my for my Halo stream last night, where we go over each episode. So we postponed that by 24 hours. So I'll be doing Halo episode 6 tonight. Lady Gravemaster, Epic Mike, and Disparu if he can make it. Normally would have done it 24 hours earlier, but my stupid ass fell asleep on the carpet.
Not on the floor, like on the carpet. Not on a bed or a couch, on the carpet.
On the carpet.
That's how bad the series is, that you literally fall asleep on the floor.
My body just shut down.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, you got to go do that stream about the show. My body just said, nope.
I listened to Disparu's first episode review probably about 10 times when I go to sleep, because I can't even his review, as exciting as it is, it's still that boring of a show. It puts me to sleep.
You just can't make anything entertaining. The best entertainment you can make out of this show is the stream we do, where we just roast it and make jokes.
Is it better than Sailor Moon streams?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But Lethal, have you thought about this? Just get a crew, and why don't you just do an abridged version like they do at the Comedy of Anime series?
For what? 7 Deadly Sins?
No, for Halo.
Oh, no, I'm committed, man. I'm fucking balls deep in this one, man. I'm here for the train wreck. I haven't had a train wreck since Star Wars, so this is my train wreck. I'm all in on this motherfucker, man. I'm going in dry and coming out wet.
On the carpet.
Just don't eat it.
But do you know what's really weird? Is like, oh, I'm about to tell you. Halo is in the worst stage it's ever been for being on screen. But on paper, it's still doing really well. Like the 2022 updated encyclopedia came out recently. I bought it and it's fucking amazing. It's the best fictional encyclopedia for a franchise I've seen in quite some fucking time.
The game was quite fun as well.
I've got my issues with it, but it's enjoyable.
Look, I'm old school, right? Because I was there when the game came out. I played it. I had LAN parties. I had 4 Xboxes and shitloads of television spread throughout my house for LAN parties.
We get it. You were rich. God.
Shut up, Dick. Anyway, look, I lived this game. I'm one of those people that found machinima. I was the guy that went balls deep on red versus blue.
Yep.
That's me. Okay.
And your roommate at the time went by what state's name?
I'm not going to say anything. You already know this, dude. You're stop fishing. Look, I
What 90s hit song did he have again?
I'm not saying a word. Not saying a word. All I know is we played Halo all the time.
Lucas with the lid off.
We got done. We got done with work. We played Halo. We spent hours of our lives in this stupid game when it first came out, right? And we invested in it. The lore got deeper and deeper as time went on.
Or C from CNC Music Factory.
I was trying to talk. You're such a dick.
I actually went through and on my Twitch did a replay through of all the old Bungie Halo campaigns recently as well. We finished Halo 3 the other day. So
all the old good stuff, right?
Well, so this is my thing. Halo 3, I think, is the best, despite that it does have some moments you go, that's pretty fucking stupid. But I still think it's the best one overall. Halo 2, the anniversary is just sex on screen, looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Halo 1's amazing. ODST, I have a very... I really like ODST. Very nostalgic for that one. That was the very first game I ever went to a midnight launch for when I was like 14 years old. And even before then, I was right into ODSTs and like their lore and stuff like that as a kid. I always just thought they were the coolest fucking things. Every time there was an ODST level, I skits my shit. So I really like that one. I think it's a very cool, self-contained little story. Halo Reach, I think the story, the campaign, the characters, the gameplay is god tier, but the actual story makes no fucking sense. It completely contradicts with the Fall of Reach book, but I still love it.
Yeah. Well, I like I said, I'm a huge Halo fan. I will happily play through my whatever the edition I have is that has all the games and all of that. But I have no interest in them remastering it to show me like female chick Master Chief.
No, the MCC is good. It's got a collection of all of the Bungie ones, and they've done a decent job. Halo 2 Anniversary is fucking amazing. Blur Studios did all the cutscenes. Blur Studios are the ones that did the Star Wars Old Republic trailers, where it has like Darth Malgus walk into the temple and just fucking shank every dog in there. They also did the Arkham cutscenes where it shows Batman punching on with Deathstroke.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's Blur Studios. They did the cutscenes for Halo 2 Anniversary, and it looks amazing.
All right. Well, I'll have to check that out. But look, I want to grab these supers so we don't leave them hanging. We got OSPDY for $20. Thank you, my friend. Says double team, huh? I'm telling you, it's great. I missed that one. Looks like it is on Netflix. Okay, when I say great, I mean like, you know, in that bad.
You spent 20 minutes talking it up, and now as soon as someone agrees with you, you're like, oh, I didn't mean great.
Well, it's uniquely bad. It's a cult classic.
Wow.
I want to put it that way.
You legitimately said it was the best one.
What? Hold on. You're like, oh, it's one of those great bad movies. It's also a cult classic. Those two things aren't.
I don't know. There's a lot of those. Script, help me out here. Holy crap. My God.
Oh, yeah. This
Sorry,
is
I wasn't paying attention.
Great.
But Double Team as a movie? Double Team's fine.
Team. Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, and here's the weird thing.
That's not what you said.
When? Literally, that's the only thing you didn't say about the movie.
Right?
And I must be one of the tens and tens of people that hadn't dropped their Netflix subscription yet. I'll be back next time with my review. Excellent. I appreciate that. I can't wait. I love this show. This is the best show. I'm going to do these Sunday streams whenever I have Sunday free, which is most Sundays, except for next Sunday, because next Sunday is Mother's Day. Y'all have a mom. I know you may not want to admit it, but she was there. She made you. Okay. Mom's Day is about saying thanks, Mom. You know, even though
motherhood has to be earned. You can't just plop out a kid.
I don't know. Look, somebody brought
you
me
can,
to this.
but
Wait, in this day and age, how do we actually call mom now? Because without
Just be thankful you got one. That's all I got to say about that. It's Mother's Day next Sunday. Enjoy that. I will be. Thank you all.
A lot of these modern kids are greedy, and they have two.
It's birthing person day. Birthing person day.
That's better. That's it.
Come on now.
It's Mother's Day on the calendar still, so suck it. Anyway, Jack White for $5 again, one of my favorite rock stars, says, how badly do you think they will desexualize Nami?
Nami.
That's what I just said. What did I say?
Nami.
That's what I just said.
No, you said Nami.
That's what I just said.
Exactly. It's Nami. You said Nami.
It's Nami.
In the Netflix One Piece series, P.S. Still shocked they did not race swap.
I'm shocked they cast a chick with red hair.
Yeah, that's a bonus. Holy crap! Red hair is disappearing from the
on the
world.
inside, so it still counts.
Everybody's red on the. I'm not gonna go there. All right, we're gonna do some more things. We got one more to go. We got our good friend Mr. Tickle Trunk who's rocking the goat. Look at that avatar. All right. I just watched the XXX parodies of all these movies instead. Fast forward through the nudity parts, and it has better writing, acting, and accurate costuming. Script. Thoughts?
Why would you fast forward?
Well,
so
I get it.
Just watch the XXX parodies of all these movies instead. Listen, you can if you want. Chris
Just don't
Gore.
do it on your channel. Ask Wes about it.
Yeah, Chris Gore actually reviewed, I think, one of those comedy parodies that had the sex scenes cut out and said it was pretty good. I can't remember which one it was, but if it was a Batman or Superman one.
Oh, dude, the Star Trek ones are almost always the best.
Axel Braun is the best director that never made it. Well, never wanted to go into Hollywood.
Who was?
Axel Braun. He's the one that does most of those parodies. He's a fucking champion.
Good. He's so good.
Oh.
Dude, no. The Captain Marvel parody he did, or whatever you want to call it, his version is very good. It's Kinsey Taylor.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
You're talking gibberish, but okay, I'll take your word for it.
No, she's a fucking champion.
Check it out, bro.
She's a lovely lady.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I know. Well, I knew some women that were in porn when I was in California that got out, and they're all lovely people. Like, I'd never had any issues with them. I don't know what their porn names were, but I know that they used to do this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, look, if like Wes Moody's old channel had some of the greatest like Star Trek adult film versions with all the naked weirdness cut out.
Most of it cut out.
Well, a lot of it anyway.
Most. That's the problem.
Not the sound though, in some sense.
Well, yeah, it didn't. Yeah. But it was really good. So
I thought she was choking on water, but she wasn't.
It was more like avocado. Anyway, here we go.
Avocado.
Yeah, I have a story. Mr. Greg Gregory for $2 says, "How do you really feel about Double Teen? Really? Well, I liked it. Still, love the film. I watch it regularly.
It has just slid down from like, no, this is the best movie to I liked it
ever. I love it so much.
So it's a film. Oh, actually, I've never seen it, but yeah, it's got some guy in it that I thought I liked.
Cyborg's better.
Lionheart's better. Fucking
you know what? And this
is
is a man that understands what we're talking about.
JVD is better.
Sander Hammerslog says James T. Cook. And with that, we're going to round out. We have a group of humans that I got to hang out with, and I'm very happy. You never know who's going to be here on a Sunday night. These are my friends. I love them all in the weirdest possible way. And not like, some people love some other people. But, of course, we've got Snow Dub, music and entertainment. My buddy, who the Cotton Connection. There's something huge coming. Oh, fuck.
Hey, am I late? I heard you guys were doing a circumcision competition, and I thought you might need a judge.
You were going to say dildo, weren't you?
I think he was.
Maybe. Depends on what you're into there, big guy.
Oh, question.
Are you wrapping it up the show? Because I can wrap it up for you.
I've heard that before. Yeah, I'm sorry. What's happening now, Mike?
Just got my BJ curve going. I heard you boys were getting frisky. I heard you were going balls deep there, Culture.
I did, actually. I was talking about being double teamed.
That sounds kinky. You want to get in on this, Fats? We can get some bacon grease and have some real fun. Do the pig squeal.
Oh, I love Deliverance.
Wow.
Nobody's interested?
No. I think all of us punched the unsubscribe button.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, that's not very diverse of you.
You're gonna have to work hard to get that sub back there. You're looking real fine.
Oh, hey now.
Oh, lethal. I didn't know. Call me.
Our secret, baby.
Well, I mean, other than the rest of us that heard it.
Oh, you're rolling on this too. Especially you.
Puppet lives matter. That's right.
Apologize.
Look, there's nothing anybody likes more than an Eiffel Tower, but it's the dudes high-fiving for the Eiffel Tower, just so you know. Anyway, thanks for joining us, Mike.
Right.
Anything you want to say about Snowdub Music and Entertainment or Snowdub Live?
Snowdub's going to be back soon. He's going to be doing this Cotton Cancel show. I don't know. There'd be a bunch of crazy puppets hanging out. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But Jolly's still recovering from surgery. So hopefully he'll be ready to go soon.
There's several female representation items on the cotton. What do you call that? The cotton something connection. Right? Yeah, that's what I said. There's
I thought CC standard for circumcision challenge.
Jesus Christ.
That's possible.
It's only a challenge if you use a knife and fork.
Would the challenge be like, all right, who has the most foreskin left?
Let's drop them draws and find out.
We gotta measure it.
Only one way to find out. You gotta whip it out.
I'm not going to be able to help you with this game. Sorry.
I tell you what, I will definitely watch the show that I know is coming out. It's 100% puppet representation, which we don't get enough of on the tube. But I agree with TZ Bird and Puppet Lives, and they do matter. They really do. Speaking of which, we got Mr. Grant Gregory for an Australian $5 saying, "Come watch Mad Speakeasy. After that, it's as good as Double Team." According to Culture Casino. That's interesting.
After this.
Is it really
it's either going to be really good, really bad, or somewhere in between.
Well, let's hear it from the mouth of the horse himself. Here we go.
Yeah, so we got Mollard. We did a EFAPing of a video, and they
again.
Yeah, they got us again. Yeah, they did same video, same points.
Same video, same point. Rags did my 2-minute monologue himself.
So I have another couple videos that we may be checking out. We're gonna be we need to call it something. We're gonna be doing we're gonna be mad apping it.
Mad fapping.
Mad fapping.
I can't wait for that. You come on over and show me how you do that there, big mad barber guy.
George, wrong link, man. I sent you the did I send you the link?
You sent him this link. Hi, George. We're wrapping up.
I know
here.
you are. I was
just
stuck here with the damn PC kept updating.
And by the way, have you noticed just how amazing this man's channel's been lately? He's killing it. Holy shit. Your videos
Sorry, I missed it. I love you all.
Beautiful, my man. Love it. George is busy. George is a man of many things, and I'm very excited. You know what tomorrow is? Tomorrow's yelling at parked cars.
Yeah, can't wait.
George is stoked. I'm stoked. A lot of us are stoked. I think there's going to be some other there's going to be some other humans that are going to be just incredibly fired up for tomorrow. But look, George does great work. Guys, subscribe to this man. He is an incredible human. George, you want to tell anybody? You're going to go speak easy, right, over on Mad's channel?
Yeah, I'm going to go and speak easy. I'm also putting out a video on Wednesday at Georgia Giant Slayer.
Yeah.
Tuesday, sorry, and I'll be on Adam Krigler's show on Tuesday. He's interviewing me.
All right, George.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, Craigler's show is amazing.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, of course.
I can't wait to get back to Midnight's Edge.
Hey,
Are y'all doing something in the morning?
I was about to leave.
Oh no, I was gonna promote you one more time and say, can you drop your link in the chat if you haven't already?
I did. Yep, and we're gonna be starting here in a couple of minutes, maybe.
Okay, all right. We're gonna wrap this up just a couple. So go check out Mad Barber as soon as we're done. And George, you're going. You're gonna be on Kriegler's show.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that. Midnight's Edge is dropping a video on Bill Murray tomorrow, right, Tom?
I don't know if it'll be before the morning show, but yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay. It's going to give you a lot of information we didn't get a chance to cover. You guys have to check this out. I love everything that they're doing over there. Tom, thanks for joining tonight. I know you need to crash out. I appreciate your support. I love you, man.
Yeah, you owe me money.
I love Tom.
That's also true. Of course, we also have the amazing and talented Script Doctor. He's the whitest man on YouTube.
What? The whitest or the whitest?
White.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm the whitest man on YouTube.
That's also true.
I thought I
Yeah,
was the
why am I big on this thing?
I don't know. You have a channel. Tell people about your stuff and things.
I do. It's got some evergreen content on there where I analyze and break down writing and various film and television. Go feel free to check it out. I don't have any recent videos to be precise, but hopefully in the next few months, if work slows down, I'll be able to get back to it more regularly.
Who's that coming
Where
from?
is that coming from?
That's not me.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I do know this. The very talented, handsome, and well-hung Lethal Lightning is joining us right now. He's going to tell you about things and stuff.
Thank you for having me. Sorry I couldn't make it last week. It was a public holiday, and I had some other stuff going on. But thanks for bringing me back. Really appreciate it.
You have pubic holidays?
Pubic holidays? Are you hitting on me?
No. Well, no. What are you, Elon Musk, all of a sudden?
Oh, mate, if I was Elon Musk, I'd unban my own account.
All right.
I got denied, man, twice.
Check out Lethal. What's your real channel name now, since they don't like you very much?
Lethal Lightning got taken down, so I've moved over to Prince Lethal. At the moment, it's mostly filled with Halo show content, destroying that piece of shit, garbage, motherfucking trash horse show.
Wow.
But I've actually had quite a busy 6 months, and now that's coming to an end. I am looking to be back on, probably not daily videos, but back to what I was doing before the Lethal Lightning channel got nuked. And I'm also on Twitch pretty often, and I have a secondary channel called Hyper Lethal, which is basically just where I do secondary Twitch stuff. So follow all that. It will make girls think you're cool.
Any live weekend shows?
Oh, yeah, he does.
Yes, we have Full Aussie this weekend. We'll try not to get nuked.
Dude, let me tell you, the Full Aussie is my Saturday morning cartoons. You should be checking this out. Of course, we also have the Fat Man, the Fat Woman. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he is doing amazing things. The guy is killing it on his channel. He covers literally pretty much everything. I don't know. He stays more informed than me. It's Fat Steven Seagal.
Cool. Join me Wednesday. Chuck Dixon's coming on.
Yes. Chuck Dixon?
Chuck is coming on. Then we have him on Friday for Pop Culture Minefield. It's gonna be. I still need panelists if anyone wants to come on, but we'll keep it kind of down to earth. Archive and comics, as well as other things. I can't say more.
Dude, I can't wait, dude. You got to check out Fat when he talks to Chuck Dixon and other creators. Dude has a great insight. He's a really great interviewer. Probably underrated when it comes to that. I appreciate what he's doing over there. Last but not least, the dude that makes me look better than it's fucking possible to do. This man, Mr. Greg Gregory.
Oh, that music's unexpected, but I'll take it. Thanks for having me on. It's always fun, and I really enjoy just hanging out with all you guys. Even if you are a puppet that's trying to do some naughty things, I still appreciate that.
Oh boy.
Well, I heard you guys had pubic holidays. I might have to go down under, if you know what I mean.
Oh my. Well,
that's a definite. Well, I'll book you in. So But yeah, check out Mad's Speakeasy. It should be starting anytime now. Make sure you go over there, give him shit as much as you can in the comment section. It's really appreciated by me. So yeah, and yeah, we got new videos coming out 4 days a week, and usually one a week for Tom. So
he smells like crocodile and Outback.
I only smell like that Outback.
Okay. Beyond all of that, guys, thanks for being here. Everybody who's out there, male, female, they, their, them, z's, their, whatever, including cat folk who's hanging out next to Tom. Thanks for being here. You guys are the best around. Nothing's ever...
I heard Tom gets all the pussy.
Yeah, it's true. Nothing's ever going to bring you down. You're the best around.
Wash your hands, culture. Don't forget.
No, indeed. Be sure to take care of yourself. Take care of others. Wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. Mike would know this. Well, and other things. And until next time, 2.5 minutes of amazing outro. See ya.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. Take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this